see the signs. I hope you happy now. No time to mourn, I'm on the second line. A parade stretched to many miles, just celebrating times. To be a man, the world will humble you soon. Ain't no riches in my burial tombs, nor is heaven for few. Just want some love like the family I knew. And yet they ask me why I'm always on mute. Shit, I'm stuck in a loop, steady pressured. Eyes water, my life confessions. Peep the message, call me back and don't forget me. I admit this shit is hard to resume, but I'ma keep on spilling my truth. I told Leah and Jordy that I'ma be there, so don't you worry about it. Shit, I know how I feel to have the distant father. Who you call as a child when niggas will beat your mama? What you do when control is never the fucking option? Brace yourself for this single moment just might be left. I took a breath and said fuck it, the afterlife is next. I wonder what is next. I hope you. I hope you. Yeah. I hope you find what you looking for. Shit, I had to meet him at the Rose. Gifted promises ensuring that I make it home. Know your path and don't forget it, my nigga. Before I change the world, I still gotta stare in the mirror. As my review becomes no issue, don't be mistaken, cause the past has made a breakthrough. I hope the sun rains on you when you find your glory. I hope your life is fulfilling, fruitful before the soil. That's word the oil, let it storm before the sunshine. This uprise is heavy lifting. My ghetto children, may you be alright. Until the end, y'all. Until the end, y'all. Until the tomb as I rest like, yeah. I hope you alright. Yeah. Until forever in time. Until forever in time. Yeah. Yeah. Until forever in time. Yeah. Yeah. I wrote these songs for you. I wrote these songs for you. Yeah, yeah, and I hope you alright, and I hope you alright, yeah, and I hope you alright. May the sun rise on you, may the sun rise on you, yeah, we gon', yeah.
Warning: the Federal Communications Commission has determined the following content to be emotionally harmful. Snowflakes should not view this content under any circumstances, even if supervised by a G.I. Joe, Navy SEALs, Army vet, or someone with good common sense. The views and opinions expressed, including the depictions of persons of color, corrupt politicians, white people with or without a tan, haters, who have yet to brush their teeth typing angrily in the comment section with hot breath syndrome, do not reflect any official policy or position of the U.S. government. This program contains graphic language, dark comedy, unique intelligence, creativity, a high credit score, and high blood pressure when triggered. This program has also been accused of racism, violence, misogyny, mansogyny, feminism, MGTOWism, defacement of celebrities, and of course, being a bully. Welcome to Thought Crimes.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Thought Crimes. This is your girl Sincere, and I'm here with...
Yo, this is your man, Prince Solomon, back in the building. You guys know what time it is. And, of course, we are out of our scheduled hours right now, boys and girls. While everything is taking place in the world, we know, first and foremost, it's very important what happens to Drake at this point in time and LeBron James. All right? We got to give it up, right? Let's give it up real quick, y'all. Let's give it up for him real quick. I'm talking about. Let's get it. All right, shouts out to everybody in the chat. We got Brandy Kane in the building. Y'all make sure y'all follow Brandy Kane on Instagram. All right, support Billion Godson too. By the way, we got to reach back out to them because they're doing a damn thing out there in Crenshaw and the Lemur community as well. You guys, you know what time it is, y'all. All right, Drake has officially dropped his warning shot. He's saying, "Look, I gotta clean some stuff up." All right, so y'all know we all here to have some fun in this regard, but 1 a.m. in either Albany or Albany, depending if you are a white Midwesterner, all right? But yes, he took some shots at a lot of different people. I expect some Kendrick bars, so we're going to move that stuff to the side because hip-hop media, despite them saying he's still talking about it, hip-hop media hasn't talked about anything else.
I'm gonna still talk about the Kendrick lines too. Shit.
All right.
He's had some things for LeBron. This is.
Well, I want to get them on the back end. I want to get the Kendrick bars on the back end. I want to get into the LeBron bars because you and I said, come on, say it. You and I early on, we said, hey, there's something going on with Kendrick Lamar. No, my bad. There's something going on with Drake and LeBron James. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. A lot of scared-ass mainstream hip-hop podcasters were scared to touch on it because they didn't want to ruin relationships. Sid and I said, what did we say? We said it in March. We said there's something going on with LeBron and Drake. All right? So I want to get into that one because we still don't know why LeBron did what he did. We don't know why Drake was talking the way he was talking to LeBron. And then, of course, like we said with Ricky Rose, put the potato in the microwave and let it spin like I do your bitch when she be standing on my dick.
Also, shout out to Ariel. Super chat, can't stay. I'm good on the Canadian white woman. See y'all.
All right, shouts out to you, man.
We love you too, Ariel.
All right, man.
I thought listening to it 1 a.m. in Albany, again, if this is indeed a true leaked track, I don't think it was a bad track. I mean, J.Cole, 2 years, talked about it. He described the whole battle as Tupac and Biggie. Mm-hmm. Kendrick in November of 2024 talked about what he thought about the battle and stuff on Whacked Out Morals and other things. And so now it's time to wrap it up with Drake, with ICEMAN, giving his perspective on what took place in 2024. And like you said, for the past 2 years, nobody has shut the hell up about it.
I do want to say that. So everybody keep talking about it.
It hasn't been like it's really been on pause.
It ain't like people moved on. You know, they ain't even talking about the Voting Right Act.
I mean, it got so, it got so bad that everybody tried to make everyone stay in this Bermuda Triangle with Cole, Kendrick, and Drake. So now it's time for Drake and ICEMAN to wrap up this whole story.
Trilogy, this grand trilogy.
But I will say, like, when he was talking about LeBron switching teams and different things like that, I thought that was funny.
That was funny. He said, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that I saw you in that arena because all you did with your career was make it out of switching teams.
And I also thought it was...
That was funny.
And I also thought it was interesting when he did talk about the 23, thing he said when he talked about how, because he a real nigga.
It's in my DNA. And he had the hairline bar.
As for the...
He did have a hairline. He had a hairline bar for LeBron. I think that went over people's heads, pun intended.
Also, thank you for the super chat for KJ Forever.
Y'all, man.
He said Cole wrote it.
Right. Shouts out to y'all. But yes, absolutely, this would be the concluding chapter of the Big Three Civil War. We had GNX, which dropped November of 22nd, the 22nd of November of 2024, and then recently we had J.Cole with the Fall Off. Will we survive the fall off? Will we survive the fall off? Right? And so with that being the case, Drake has to conclude the trilogy. All right? he has to conclude the trilogy with Iceman. There's part 1, there's part 2, and there's part 3, and that's where he's coming in at. And he got some street sweeping to do in his background. We're going to get into all the other dynamics and all this other stuff, but one thing I will say, listen, everybody can take their picks, but hip-hop media is a damn lie. They have not stopped talking about this for 2 years. For 2 years, folks. Think about that, for 2 years. That's like you saying, hey, man, yo, you remember when you got your ass whooped at the Plasma Center?
So let's get into it.
3 years ago. So we're going to continue on with this here. This is the concluding part of it.
So what you thought was the highlight of the song 1 a.m.?
I thought the highlight was, I guess, when he showed up. When it was, no, I'm for real. Like, that's the highlight. Yeah, that's the highlight. 'Cause they all, look, everything has been circulating about this moment here. But I actually did laugh at the LeBron bars. I thought that was funny because, as you guys can see in the background with the B-roll, LeBron did try to show some love to Drake recently with the Nocta gear.
He did?
Yeah, he was wearing Nocta recently.
LeBron was wearing Nocta?
Yeah.
Y'all in the chat, is that true? Was LeBron wearing Nocta?
They don't believe the black man.
Let me go look this shit up. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Let me go look that up.
Yeah, that's why I think Drake he made me laugh when he said, "Don't send me no owl emoji." That ain't gonna fix nothing.
Let me look this up.
Y'all threw a fat Mexican kid on me.
Let me look this up.
That ain't gonna fix nothing.
Okay, hold on. LeBron James
Nocta. Yeah, it was Nocta gear.
And this was recent.
Yeah, that's what it said.
Okay, let me put 20.
Oh, that was 2 years ago?
I was about to say, I don't think that's recent because he was playing Kendrick's bars a couple days ago.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
All right, then.
I don't think that's recent. Let me double check.
Okay. Because LeBron did try to, he was trying to make things right with Drake afterwards.
That was still during the heat of the battle, though. Afterwards, he was playing Not Like Us in front of Jeff Bezos and stuff like that. I don't think they're on good terms at all.
Nobody knows what happened. Y'all said LeBron is an old dinosaur. Yeah, he got swept. He got swept out of the playoff. I don't think this is going to be a good weekend for LeBron.
Well,
I don't think this is going to be. I mean, he's still a rich nigga, but I don't think emotionally it's going to be a good weekend for LeBron.
So going back to the LeBron bars and talking about switching teams and different things like that, I think a bar that really stood out to me actually the most is when he said, niggas trying to get him caught up for evil ways while doing the same. Now, as time has gone past, this is one of the reasons why at first, when people were very agitated by the lawsuit with Drake, and people still are to some degree, people also saw that a lot of the people who try to get rid of him on wokeness, whether it was Rick Ross or so many other people, have gotten caught up in their own sexual assault lawsuits, or
Rick Ross can't do that.
Or they gotten caught up in their own anti-blackness, like, during the Donda time when Ye put out the Donda album. He tried to use the whole pro-black thing to get rid of Drake, but then eventually years later he ends up wearing a Ku Klux Klan hoodie. So a lot of this hypocrisy and morality and all that stuff has given Drake a window of opportunity to possibly make a comeback, but will he be able to execute? And also there's 1 a.m. in Albany right now where he's touching on LeBron, he's touching on the culture. Even when he said in one of the bars, he said, is it because I'm fair-skinned and Jewish or Jewish roots that y'all trying to not see me?
How would he explain Rosenberg?
Well, remember one of the guys who was...
That was a little clever, though.
One of the guys who was addicted to him,
yes,
he ended up wearing a Nazi chain with Ye.
Yeah.
Remember the one that... what was the one who got shot or stabbed in the neck?
You talking about, was it Top 5?
Yeah. Is that his name?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Damn, we forgot.
How could you forget about Top 5? You see this shit. You see this shit with these motherfuckers.
Right. So he was wearing the Ice Out Nazi thing. And it's also interesting because a lot of the things and darts that people was like, yo, this is justification to get rid of this guy. A lot of it has started to fizzle out because they seeing people in hip-hop doing Nazi shit themselves.
Oh, man. All of hip-hop is owned by Nazis.
People in hip-hop,
Black people, y'all are confused.
Having sexual assault cases and stuff like that.
If y'all believe these niggas.
So now it's created this environment.
Well, I'll just tell you this. Look, I think, an additional highlight that I did like was causing ruckus in Lucian's house. He's still throwing shots at Lucian Grange. I said, all right, that's what I'm looking for. I want to see, nigga, is the Illuminati trying to put you in the trunk?
Well, he claims it is.
All right. I mean, listen, look, if I didn't heard a bunch of pro-black rap from niggas that didn't mean it for 10 years, I want to hear some niggas talking about the Illuminati's trying to kill me.
First of all, KRS-One did.
Yeah.
He did stand by his pro-black bars, okay?
Pro-black.
With Bambaataa.
With Bambaataa, that's right. Even the black PDFs. Right? Also, shouts out to KJ for ever since, but honestly, where was all of this in 2020 for you? Shows you how taking your time and going at your pace can produce results. I'm going to be honest with you. I agree with you on that one, KJ Forever. Sid and I, we broke this down in 2024. We said, first and foremost, everybody coming outside on this nigga, nobody really knew what was going on. And two, even though I would have liked to see Drake to be more focused specifically with Kendrick, Future, and Ross, realistically, he was shooting everywhere because that nigga was getting hit from every angle.
Also, to add to what y'all was talking about, also KJ Forever, I agree. Like, remember, Night came on the platform and said that Kendrick was going to have the Heart Part 6 on GNX. Again, first reported here on Thought Crimes. And this is the type of energy he should have brought for the Heart Part 6. Not, I don't talk about when Drake, rushed to do his record. Yeah. He should have brought this type of energy on the Heart Part 6 instead of like crying, like saying, "Oh, I'm too rich to be accused of being a pedo."
Man, you really called me that?
That was like a stupid strategy. The strategy is like, yo, all you guys have pedo friends, which 99% of them in the industry they do. All of you guys have sexual assault cases and lawsuits and stuff like that. So it's like, he lost the battle 100%. There's no going back and changing that because you put up the white flag in the Heart Part 6. Instead of doing something more like this, which if this is his track, 1 AM in Albany, which would have been a better setup than going and do the Heart Part 6, which was lackluster, and it was the worst track out of all the diss records in 2024.
No, you're right, Sin. Shouts out to Solo Dolo. He says another leak dropped. Is that true, you all? I had to have Sin investigate that one, but I'm going to hear and stay true to the mic at this point in time. But I think realistically, first of all, Drake kind of got caught up in the back-to-back game, which is a scheme he started with him going back and forth with Meek Mill, right? And Kendrick Lamar is a more high-caliber charging MC. We know he's a better lyricist than Meek Mill, right? Meek Mill was trying to figure out, why did I do this? Oh, no, right? He tried to, because, Meek Mill, he let Philadelphia down. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. He let you niggas down, all right? That was a lot of clout that street nigga was riding off of at the beginning, because I'm telling you all, he looked like a lion in 2015, all right? But with that being the case, though, I think Drake got too much involved in the petty back and forth game of also looking to impress the internet. You got to be careful with trying to impress the internet. So I think Drake should have took his black ass or half Jew ass to sleep, got him some rest, and then come back outside and say, I'll shoot at who I need to. But I think everything happened so fast and so many people came outside. Rick Ross can say whatever he want to say, but you are moonbacking like a fat Michael Jackson.
Yeah, and we also made it clear already. We don't know if 1 AM in Albany is really 100% Drake. Again, we said this is an alleged leak. We don't know. We just theorizing if the track is true. Because remember, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors that's going to be happening before episode 4 is supposed to drop tomorrow. And then you're supposed to have Drake's album actually come out on May 15th, where we're going to have a live listening party to it on our Patreon, like we did with GNX and also with the Fall Off.
Yeah, we did. So we're going to be reviewing the ICEMAN. You guys can get over to the Patreon. Y'all can immediately sign up. It's already set in stone. Y'all can get ready. Yeah, we're going to have a live listening party, and we're going to go through every track and review it, stop it, pause it, rewind it, and we're going to talk about what subliminals we feel that are there. Because we have the freedom to do so. Y'all going to be excited? You guys was there with the Fall Off, right? Because I ain't going to lie, J.Cole, he tricked me at the end. What was it, at the beginning of disc 2? And he was singing. I was like, boy, this is a lot of singing. But then he started, he started rap. I said, all right, J.Cole, step it up. All right, but
39 intro.
Yeah, man.
It was a dope track.
When he was doing that John Mellencamp at the beginning, I was like, wow, I think this whole disc is going to be singing. But yeah, so you guys get over there, subscribe. Come on, get over there, have fun, folks. We're going to be having some fun. We're going to be listening to the ICEMAN, and we're going to see exactly what Drake got to say for himself. How is he going to explain what's going on with himself? Where is he at? Will he be able to pull it off again? I know people are waiting to see what the numbers are, but yes. Yo, what's up, you all in the chat? Y'all, I know it's been a minute since we went live on YouTube.
But also going back to also the bar game on here, I think it was pretty good. We did our score on 2024, the bars, the production, all the way from first-person shooter to the Heart Part 6. And, you know, I had to be honest and give Drake's bars on the Heart Part 6 a 4, and Prince gave it a 2. But this is solid. Like, if Drake does really well on 90s and late 80s R&B samples,
right,
and when he's talking about his emotions, I think at this time, a lot of people in hip-hop seem like they're open to hearing what he has to say because of the cultural hypocrisy that people have showcased for themselves. Again, both of us were not fans of the lawsuit, but when I saw people just being hypocrites when it comes to sexual assault, and people become hypocrites when it comes to a lot of people in rap who are black being anti-black, I'm like, all right, so this is just, you know, used as an excuse to get rid of people. And I'm not talking about what Kendrick said during the battle, because during the battle, you say whatever you're supposed to say to win and strategize. I'm talking about what took place after the battle, especially now when you have so many people blaming the fans and trying to say the fans tried to create a conspiracy to eliminate Drake. And it's like, that's not the case. Don't blame it on the fans, because that's corny. But going back to the bars and 1 AM in Albany, the leaked track that is allegedly Drake, I thought that some of it had some valid points when he talked about how some people also had evil ways, but then trying to scapegoat him. That was a clever bar. And then everything he said on Lebron was very clever as well. But he did sound a little bit tired in on the track as well, so I don't know.
Yeah. It's him. It looked like they're confirming it online. It is Drake. I don't think we've seen anything like 2024, like I could argue with the Ja Rule situation. That's why I said this would be a bigger situation than Ja Rule, because if people remember, despite what 50's saying, I get it what Curtis is saying, he was just a hot nigga at the time. But Busta Rhymes came out on Ja Rule. Interscope was sitting Ja Rule down. I mean, no, it was Universal. Actually, it was Universal.
It was UMG.
UMG at the time. So you had Jay-Z was throwing shots, and then you couldn't do nothing when DMX came outside. Then DMX teamed up with Eminem, so it was a real fight for Ja Rule, and he actually just didn't have – well, he had the other stuff going on, but he still was a hit maker because he dropped New York. But that UMG and that federal lawsuit and everything was really sitting him down. So it was a very interesting time. I think what we saw in 2024 was very interesting. I know for a fact the dynamics as with the rest of rap music and rap nerds, the rest of the rap nerds, we understood the dynamics between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Some of the other stuff, except from Future, because Drake was throwing some shots at Future, and Future looked like he got tired of Drake. But outside of the weekend, but some of the other guys that was popping out on him, you know, nobody knew what was going on here. Also, shouts out to Myron Magnus. All right, shouts out to Myron Magnus. Says this, thank you for your original thoughts and insights that's lacking these days. He said, ladies and gentlemen, salute.
So we appreciate that. You know, our think tank and our audience, what we love about them is that they want us to be honest with our thoughts, and we want them to be honest with their thoughts. We don't do that fake shit, you know, here over with our crime. So we enjoy our fan base, and you know, hopefully they still enjoy us.
Yeah, we enjoy it, man. Look, I can't be restricted. I gotta be like, hey, I gotta move around.
I gotta be honest. The hypocrisy that too many people have done after the battle is making Drake bars look less like
problematic.
They look less like victim bars when he has a fucking point. Yeah. Like, even when Rick Ross said there was no one was trying to get rid of Drake or try to take him out, but then, you know, Ye came out and said on like that,
Drake.
I got you, Dot. Da 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 da. Dot. I got got you.
Hey, yo, Doc, I got you.
Ye came out and said that everyone in the industry is excited for the elimination of Drake.
Yes.
So there's too much.
It's too much, y'all.
That already has been said. Like, niggas can't be fake now. Y'all can't say that y'all was excited to get rid of him.
But then there was nothing going on.
As an industry,
There was no conspiracy.
then say there wasn't a conspiracy and then blame the fans. And right now, everybody's been on a blame the fan tour. So I do think that for this particular moment, it makes a lot of his points more valid. The only thing that I think I can't mess with is people, or even like the OVO people who are trying to go back in time and say, well, Drake really won.
No, that didn't happen.
I don't think that Drake really won because the Heart Part 6 was a white flag. But going back to now, and he making his claims for the ICEMAN, he is right that a lot of niggas are phony in the industry that are pretending to be real niggas, but they just they do same industry shit as he does.
Also,
like, you know, so that's where his strongest point is. It's like, yo, these niggas fake too. You know, they said there wasn't no type of conspiracy to take me out, but then you had Ye, you know, out there,
aluminum foil in his mouth
with his dentures, talking about we're excited
the elimination of Drake.
For the elimination of Drake.
Sound like a conspiracy to me, niggas. I don't know. If I was a confused Scorpio, I might have been shooting at everybody too. Yeah, Bobby Atloff would have got hit in the back of the head. Gotcha, bitch. I don't know who's shooting at me. The other side of the game, he also took some shots at Dr. Dre.
Yes, he did, because of the Lucian at the Grammys and Dr. Dre. They
That
was
looked so crazy.
high-fiving.
I'm telling you, that did look crazy.
But what I liked about it, it reminded me of the Never Ending Story, the third film. Remember when at the end they high-fived
Oh,
each other?
yeah. No, listen, you all. I mean,
that was bizarre, though. Yeah,
it was why. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is why we said, be careful, you all, with your platforms. There's a lot of industry niggas. Even after the battle situation, they were still messing with Drake. They were still waiting for him to come outside.
I think he's telling the truth when he said people were DMing him and making like DMing him with owls, because we had people in the industry before tell us how much they were waiting for Drake to fall.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, but also
that's why so many.
You got to be able to find, you know, some sort of entity that can completely replace it. You know.
Well, that I was gonna say, because that's why so many people were coming out and jumping on the bandwagon with Kendrick. Kendrick,
like Rick Ross
and Drake had subliminals for years now. Of course, we all know the beginning of the story where people are claiming that Drake offered for Kendrick to be on first person shooter. And you also had on the third verse where they was talking about how Drake been trying to get you know, music between him and Kendrick. So there's that part of the story that's out there. But a lot of the people in the industry are giving three different versions of the story. One version of the story is that Drake is just 100% ain't shit and it's all his fault and that's it. So that's one version of the story. The second version of the story is that it was industry people that were excited for the elimination of Drake to try to take him out.
Yes.
Not because he's immoral, because they're all amoral and immoral. It's just because of to clear real estate, you know? And they thought that he was on his last leg because of his issues with Lucian Grange. And then the third thing that's being spread right now is that it's the fans that started all this drama, and it's the fans. It's not, you know, Drake, Kendrick, or industry people fault. It's the fans that created all of the conspiracies against Drake. So I
want to pause on that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and shouts out to Myron Magnus. He says, "You ain't laughing at name, is you, Ninja?" Myron, let's not get started tonight. All right, I appreciate you playing, but I'm thinking about something else. He says, "My real name is Myron." Well, good. Shouts out to you then. Congratulations. No, you had all types of names coming. You see all these names in this chat? Why would Myron stand out to me? We got Street Coalition. We got Super Nigga in the chat. None of the names really stand out to me. He says, unlike Gump, Sudanese Fit, and Fresh, Amru Foodie. You talking about Myron Gaines? Nah. Well, Myron Gaines, I mean, look.
I did chuckle a little bit because I thought of Myron Gaines when he donated. But I was
That's
like,
because Myron Game been all over the place.
he been trying to
Come
smear
on.
that name.
Absolutely. All right. But shouts out to you, Myron. We appreciate you. But well, another thing too, some of the media that has been completely one-sided, part of the rebrand is blaming you all.
The fans.
The fans. I would say, no, it's really the fans. And then I could just shift over to now I want to freely cover Drake like I want to. You know? And again, it's a sorry play. Some people may have a little bit of the charisma to pull it off, but most of them won't. So what they'll do to be able to talk about Drake, and it's their prerogative, right? They'll just probably, complain all day about him. The reason why, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not mad about Drake doing anything right now. I told you all, rap culture, rap media, hip-hop media has refused to move in any other direction. We had a lot of dope albums come out. There's a lot of things going on in politics right now. So I think it's par for the course for the final installment of the Big Three Civil War trilogy, and then that would be the case.
The only thing I disagree with the lawsuit is just dragging Not Like Us in there. I don't care about Drake suing Lucien Granger or UMG. That's his prerogative. And no, I'm not going to be fake here. A lot of people did moral clauses after the fucking battle that made everything weird and didn't stand on it. Like, if anybody in there after the battle had concluded, after the Heart Part 6 and stuff, talked about, we're against white supremacy or we're against this and that, but you're a fan of hypocrisy. We're against Drake because he's not doing stuff for the culture, but then everybody in rap has been on Trump's dick. Almost everybody, like Snoop and all. We could go on and on and on.
Yeah, most of the rappers support Trump.
And then when I saw people blaming the consumer, I'm like, all right, that's enough. Y'all blaming now the fans and the consumers for conspiracies against Drake instead of just standing on it. All right, bounce. But that's why so many people did try to jump on, what Kendrick was doing.
Yeah. So with that being the case, yeah, I'm not really mad about anything that Drake is doing right now. I'll be interested. I'm going to review the ICEMAN, and we're going to see where he goes with it. But he already has a built-in base that's strong enough to really carry him across the necessary numbers that he's looking to do. Mm-hmm. And so we're definitely going to be seeing where he goes with that.
I agree. I think it's going to be interesting to see where he goes with it with this whole Iceman thing and to see what he got in store. Of course, the whole 1 a.m. in Albany, the alleged leaked track. There was some good wordplay on there. There was some funny bars on there. Of course, there are a lot of people who are wanting to see a mixture of not just him talking about his, diary raps that we saw from him on Take Care with The Weeknd. They do want some turn up stuff as well because, Phil, y'all also said it in the chat. So it'll be interesting to see if he can pull it off, But, yeah, you did see a lot of people in the industry, like even Jay-Z, Michael Eric Dyson, Wale, just a lot of people. They said it's the fans that did all of it. It's the industry people have no culpability.
Yeah, now, to Joe Budden's point, now he did catch a stray about walking naked in the hallways in another state. I thought that was funny.
That was funny,
That
too.
was funny. That was a funny
What's
moment.
that joke you have on butt-ass?
Joe Butt-ass?
Joe Butt-ass Button?
Yes.
That was a funny one.
Yeah, so, look, a lot of people in the industry, I know you guys are having fun. Y'all are going from YouTuber to YouTuber. Y'all going from podcast to podcast. Y'all are going from live stream to live stream. But I am telling you, there's a lot of people in the industry that are very pissed off about how things have been set up right now, and they're ready to, quote-unquote, move on. And that's why you're hearing Jay-Z even talking about, I don't even know if we really need it. I don't know if we need it.
That was bad.
Yeah, and, he's got a lot of stuff going on right now.
People try to say certain parts of hip-hop needs to be removed because
including the blackies.
The fans did something that they technically didn't do.
They didn't do that.
And as for Jay-Z moving on from the battle, after he did Super Ugly, you had some people who did create conspiracy channels on Jay-Z after that, using Nas words, and also just some people who feel like, the Illuminati stuff. I'm not saying what is real, what isn't real, because you never know with people in Hollywood, even including with Drake. But you had like Professor Griff and other people talked about, Jay-Z and Illuminati. Eventually, it started to bother him. I wouldn't say he have completely moved on, because he wouldn't have done that GQ magazine. At first, we gave Jay-Z credit. We like, yo, he really did move on. Give him his props. But, the GQ conversation didn't seem like he truly moved on.
No. And also, as far as the lawsuit, I believe what Drake is doing. I believe Drake has the active lawsuit triggered supposedly for his last album with UMG. They're saying more than likely he's not re-signing back to UMG. And I think he's doing this to make sure no funny business happens with his numbers. So UMG doing an active lawsuit, they're going to want to make sure Drake looks the best in the process. That's what I personally believe, and I think he's going to jump off the label and probably do something else. So I think that's a tactic that's being used in the process. Again, I don't know about anything else. I really don't, we don't have no insight to what's going on with his camp at this point in time. But that's what I think strategically that he's doing, is making sure there's no funny numbers with his last album, that he wants to be able to get off on a high note. And then that also makes sure whoever or wherever he chooses to sign to, let's just say ICEMAN does, north of 400,000. Then he can go over to wherever he wants to, and that still makes him looks like a valuable candidate.
He has to do
Right.
400,000 and up. I would say the big three though, so far they've outsold Chris Brown.
Yeah,
Chris Brown's supposed to be like a global pop R&B star.
Chris Brown and Suno.
Prince think that Chris Brown used Suno.
Yeah, that single he has. Because I actually liked the video, but I was like, I don't know, Chris. This song is sounding like Suno.
And J.Cole first week he did better.
Yeah.
Kendrick first week with GNX he did better. So I don't know, Chris Brown looking a little bit shaky for you.
Yeah, I think GNX is it. I think it's double platinum. I'm pretty sure J. Cole will go platinum if he hasn't already went platinum, or he might be a little bit under. But yeah, to your point, no, they're all doing good. So I can't really see, especially under these litigations, I can't really see Drake not doing that well. Because Universal at this point in time probably wants to get the boy out of their face, or maybe they want to renegotiate some things. But I don't think he's going to be going back with Universal, because he definitely keep taking shots at Lucien Grange. Whatever happened between the two. And French Montana is looking to maintain or reconcile completely with Drake. But, I don't know where Drake is going to be at with that. I know a lot of people are talking about the future dynamic, but, we did say we heard some things in 2024, by the end of 2024, that Future and Drake had made up already, which is why you didn't see Future outside cutting up and cutting loose in 2025.
Now, I will say with this Iceman thing, hopefully, like a lot of YouTubers and people on social media learned from what took place last time. A lot of people were doxing each other and shooting at each other, and some of these people weren't even from aren't regular people. I mean, like
some of them weren't even from America.
Some of these were industry podcasters that were having that issue with each other. So, hopefully people can actually talk about the conversation without making it personal. It's too much shit going on in politics, which by the way, at 7 a.m. in our morning show, we're going to be talking about Tulsi Gabbard. Yeah. She basically is in trouble right now with...
Dory got kicked in by the CIA. Yeah, Dory got kicked in.
That's going to be a part of our morning show. But getting back to this...
Tulsi always finds a way to be in trouble with big enemies.
That's because she fake.
You get what I'm saying?
Like, that's
somebody that never has a side to pick.
She did that moral hypocrisy. She said she was against Israel. She said she was against Zionism. She said she was against the war in Iran. And then, she completely backed face and went in the other direction because of the thirst to be in the seat of power. But getting back to this, it will be interesting to see. I think that at this moment, this is Drake's to fumble. You know, with Drake, he definitely got to stay focused on the production being good, on the bars being at least B plus and up bar, for the vibe to be good, and we'll see what happens with Iceman. But with this leaked track, 1 a.m. in Albany, I didn't think it was bad.
No, it was better than the Hard Part 6.
Anything is
Actually,
better than
this
that.
fits more in line with circadian rhythm, which, I would have assumed that they would have gotten behind a little bit more. But if he's already having issues inside his house of UMG, because remember, during the battle, some of his tracks got pulled down, so even when he did the 100 gig, they stopped it, So clearly, whatever the details of the dynamics between Drake and Universal, something is definitely going on there. But yeah, we'll see where it goes. Again, Sid and I are definitely going to be reviewing the Iceman on our Patreon, folks. If y'all want to slide in there, have fun. If y'all want to, some of the OVO folks, if they want to listen, have fun. Or some of the folks coming in to roast, they can roast too. But we definitely going to be reviewing the album. We told y'all that. I said no, because we reviewed GNX, we reviewed The Fall Off. I want to see is the nigga going to rap about the Illuminati trying to kill him.
5,000.
Yeah. Well,
That's
the Chris
fun.
Brown thing.
That's funny.
The Chris Brown track, I don't think the video was terrible. I actually thought it was a pretty good video. I just think the song and a little bit of the auto-tune-ish thing. It's a little bit different. Now, Chris Brown, what was it? Didn't he have the record where they tried to do they did the video that was like Sinners, right? Yeah, Sinners. Yeah, because I know a lot of rappers and singers right now, they kind of going with a Sinners theme right now.
I mean, that movie was a big hit. I mean, it's a good film.
What's the other boy? Trap Queen.
Oh, you talking about Fetty Wap?
Fetty Wap. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and cut into the tracks. I'll play it through here.
Oh, you gonna play it?
Yeah. I already got it up.
All right, so we're gonna play a little bit of 1 a.m. in Albany. So for the people who didn't hear it, let's take a listen to some of the bars.
There you go, right there. I'm the golden goose shaking things up in Lucian's house. What do you think about that bar, Sam?
I thought it was a good bar, but it's gonna be like you're gonna have to win though.
You're gonna have to win, nigga.
Like if Lucian Grange don't get fired or something don't happen, then it's just gonna be like
if they don't step on you. No, I mean if they step on Drake, that's it, folks. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm very interested in seeing I fuck what everybody else is saying, nigga. I want to see if the Illuminati gonna kill this nigga. All right, he's
saying that they're trying to kill
he
him.
said they trying to get him out of here, but let's go.
In the battlefield, really put him.
Now that I thought was a strong bar when he said niggas joking about evil, but they're doing it themselves as well. That's an important line there because
And the Dr. Dre stray.
yeah, and the Dr. Dre straight because I mean everybody know that Dr. Dre has allegedly beat on women.
Yeah, he got a history in the public.
Yeah, it's his history in the public.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
It's like what Ye say. Ye say all of them beat on their women, so it's something that I guess is a standard in hip hop, the industry. So things like that, if he used more of that, he has more of a claim there. Like, look, people try to draw up all this shit like to try to come against me because of morality and ethics and all this stuff. We're not talking about during the battle. I think anybody who cries about somebody weaponizing whatever they supposed to weaponize during the battle is being stupid. That's what you do in a battle. People weaponize people phenotypes, their looks, their backgrounds and stuff. They do that a lot in hip hop battles. But what took place afterwards, and all the weird shit that took place afterwards, if he wants to really try to like plead his case, that is a good one to have.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely see. And I think my personal opinion, as far as the bars go, I would have opted to move past Not Like Us.
What you mean?
The pedal bars, kind of re-explaining what you said on the Hard Part 6 and then some of the drops that came a little bit after the Hard Part 6. I think the part about Lucien, I think addressing LeBron directly is very effective. I think him talking about all the other people that might have switched up on him at the last minute in 2024. Him also saying that there was a conspiracy to get me up out of here, right? Which is a lot of the rappers are trying to say, no, that never happened. But like we said, Kanye West said we are all very excited about the elimination of Drake. So clearly two truths are existing in one space. But as far as like going back to Not Like Us, that's the only thing for me personally I'm just not really interested in as far as an angle that I've already seen him address on the Hard Part 6. But outside of everything else, I'm open to hearing what he has to say.
Well, what do you mean by addressing Not Like Us? You saying he shouldn't keep trying to address the pedal bars?
It's not about whether or not he don't want to be called a pedophile or not, but he goes back into like the battling aspect of it. And the Hard Part 6 kind of closed out the battle with him saying, I can't believe you're going to tell this lie to everybody, right? But again, the match in itself was already, y'all both was throwing dirt in each other's eyes. So people always talking about it was a clean, that was not a clean fight. Them niggas was both throwing mud in each other's eyes.
Yeah, because he said that Kendrick was a domestic abuser.
Yeah, like let's
come
on now.
That's why I said the part that's the strongest is like, saying that, all these guys who try to use morality clauses and for the culture, like they're immoral themselves. And it's like two drug dealers talking about who's selling drugs. So that's the strongest point he has there. Also, as for Fly, we did this back in 2024 and we're going to do it again.
With the Fly State, love.
We did strategies and plays, what we said, what Cole can do and what we think he's going to do, what Drake can do and what we think he's going to do, and what Kendrick can do and what we think Kendrick is going to do.
He said,
So
hold on, Fly said.
we're going to keep it going the same format.
Hey, Fly said, Flyer Chief. Oh, it's Fire. Is that Fire? Yeah, Fire Chief said, stop giving him or them the play, coaching on the fly. Number one, Drake's album is already turned in.
Right.
His album's already turned in.
Right.
It ain't got nothing to do with us niggas.
Yeah, so people who don't know, his album already come out on the 15th.
It's already turned in, nigga.
There ain't no much coaching that can be done.
There ain't nothing there, but yeah, no, I'm just saying for me, I just think because we got the Hard Part 6, I think some of that stuff had already been addressed, and I think for the Hard Part 6, even like a lot of strong OVO fans and the middle swing voters that was just interested in the battle, I think they were a little bit disappointed in the Hard Part 6, and I thought it fell a little flat,
Yeah, I think also I agree with that point, but I also think I don't believe it's real to say that he don't have a strong point by talking about other immoral people trying to. Lucien Grains literally has lawsuit about facilitating children to other artists, allegedly, right? Dr. Dre has a history of domestic violence. They're high-fiving each other at the Grammys. To say that's not a valid talking point, especially when we're talking about sellouts in the culture, right? If someone says, yeah, okay, I'm a sellout, but all these people are also sellouts too, that is actually a good angle to come with. Because if your whole point is, and I'm not talking about the actual battle, I think, Drake is being a crybaby about that. Whatever happened in the battle happened. You weaponize whatever you want to weaponize to win. But once the battle is over, right? Once that's done and away with, and you still had people pushing the morality clause once Kendrick already won, once it was already a done deal, that is actually a really good, smart point to make. Like, look, I mean, like, what's the point y'all trying to make against me? Is a little bit of what he said there, which is one of the few really smart things he did in that track, the alleged 1 AM in Albany. What is the point if all of y'all are culture vulturing, including the people who are from the culture, right? If y'all all culture vulturing, if y'all all over there with Trump, if y'all all selling out, what makes me unique in this whole situation besides whoever music you like better? That's the
you
point.
heard what he said, though. It's his skin tone and that he's half Jewish.
Well, that's what he's, claiming.
Right.
He said people try to Nazi
Yeah.
him.
But I think everything else he addressed, I don't have a problem with him addressing those things. But it's and then the other side of hip hop media, they got to pay attention to what Kendrick Lamar said on September 11th of 2024. Either he said it on the 9th or the 11th in the Super Bowl commercial. He said, "No round twos." There you go, Fire. Fire, we right in sync. So there's a part of hip-hop that they're saying, well, Drake shouldn't be talking about it. But realistically, a lot of niggas keep Drake in their thumbnails every day for the past 2 years. There's literally channels that came up off of it. I don't have a problem with it. But it's going to be talked about all the way around. But then on the other side of it, some people are hoping that a round two happen. And Kendrick said during the Super Bowl commercial, he said no round twos.
Now, Life makes a great point. And then we're going to go to KJ Forever's super chat. And that's true Prince. Kendrick said no round twos.
He said no round twos.
You're making a good point about Drake not taking accountability for anything. That's actually a stronger point based than anything else. Like, even Tupac, when you talk about Tupaco, I love the name, by the way. When you say it's whataboutism, in this case, no, it's not.
No.
If people were just fucking
No,
around,
it's not Senora Paco.
and they were just having fun with it, and they're choosing the music that is better, but they know everybody's corrupt, then yeah. But if people really trying to be about being social justice warriors without the meat and the sauce in it, and being hollow like a corrupt pastor crying about another corrupt pastor, then Drake will have a really good point there. That's a winning point for him.
Well,
now,
actually,
what you said is different. Yeah. If you're talking about, like, he has culpability in the culture too, like, look at what people did.
That's why I said they both were slinging dirt at each other.
Look at what people did to Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
Like, nobody cared to see what was the facts when it came to Tory Lanez and stuff like that. Those are like Drake, look in the mirror. Did you ever think about if you ever had yourself participated in jumping on the bandwagon against somebody else who we don't even know all the facts, all the information, and this person is just getting washed by hip hop media? So that's a valid point too. But a lot of people didn't really make that point.
No, they're not going to do that.
A lot of people are making the point about domestic violence, sexual assault, pedos, all that other stuff. I'm talking about after the battle, which most of the people they associate with have had allegations of the same thing.
Exactly. Also, King Jams, I agree with you. I think the music industry wants a round two. That's what I think. I think the music industry wants a round two
because they need the money.
They need the money, and I even think when they did that Peaky Blinders shit they did with Kendrick's accounts, I think that was a lot of flickering to try to trigger something concerning that, because we told you guys a lot of times they line niggas up and they line crackers up all the time in the industry. I do believe the industry wants a round two. Kendrick Lamar did say in the Super Bowl commercial, no round twos, and I think Kendrick and Drake are probably going to reside back to not fucking with each other, and they're still going to probably passively throw their shots at each other. But I think, they do want a round two for money.
For money, because
for money, it was the biggest thing that happened in the last 5 years in music.
It's the biggest hip hop battle
ever
in history, and Kendrick was the only person who can make it that big. Besides Drake, anybody else like competing with Drake, even Pusha T, is just because their clout is not as, even though Pusha T is a fabulous, phenomenal rapper, lyricist.
But he ain't got the glow.
Yeah, so you needed somebody that was a part of the big three to get into it. But Live Nation and Ticketmaster, which I'm going to see on Monday, shout out to Tommy Dorfman, they've been draining money and putting a lot of artists in debt when it comes to tour. Even a lot of big artists and mainstream artists. And so even though we also told y'all this back in April with the possibility of Bill Ackman trying to take over UMG, that all the music catalogs are profitable and worth money, but these record labels haven't been managing these music catalogs correctly, and so they've been losing money because of that. Now going back also to X, so people don't misuse what I'm saying here, I'm talking about the people who made the moral stance that Drake should also be gone because of Trump. Meanwhile, 80% of the rappers in hip hop right now
90 cent
are pro-Trump.
It's more like 90.
And so that's what I mean by 90% of the moral clauses or claims people made towards Drake. It ended up being that if these things are true about Drake, some of them we already know is true. So, for example, we talked about the theory of the possible connection with Trump and Drake, right? And anything could be possible. You never know. But we also have rappers who clearly out their mouth says 100% we fucking with Trump, right? So some people was out there saying, okay, well, we have to morally stand up against Drake, even though he hasn't yet stood by Trump. We have to get rid of him out the culture. He's a culture vulture because Trump is not one of us. But then a lot of the people they still listen to music or making favorable videos about have already made it known that they're fucking with Trump. That's an example of a grand hypocrisy. And those type of hypocrisies is actually why a lot of the elimination of Drake started to water down. Now, if people would have been all the way 100 with that, there wouldn't really be no wiggle room here for Drake. But Drake got a lot of possibilities of what he can do, but the music got to be good, number one. That's the first thing. The album got to be good. It got to be a B+ up album, and it got to be really good if he wants to get out of what he feels he's been pigeonholed to.
I mean, also true, but again, Nisi, if that was the case, which I wouldn't doubt it, again, I'm not in any of these people's pockets, it is during the ICEMAN rollout week. So we got to stop. I would like for rap fans to stop being so stupid sometimes, though, just realistically. They want somehow there to be some clashing somewhere. Even this tension is good for the music industry. So, of course, they would love for something else to take place. They have nothing going on right now, and we got to be real.
Chris Brown doing 70.
Yeah, come on, like that should tell you something right there.
70,000.
I get it. People, a lot of times people on X, they arguing with other people on X all day. You go to Threads, it's not the same energy. You go to Instagram, it's not the same energy. Hell, even if you're on TikTok, it's not the same energy. It's really just that South African platform. Realistically, they would love for some smoke to get stirred up in this process and make some money.
Also, with his battery drain, if you notice with Drake's history, he always is talking about batteries in battles. Remember Charged Up with Meek Mill? Yeah. So now it's social batteries drained. But I think 1 AM in Albany, personally to me, I think is a solid track. I think that, again, 90s, late 80s R&B samples work very well for him. We'll see if he makes and highlights the best plays and points that he has, or will he focus it on weak talking points like trying to redo the battle? I think a lot of the people who are trying to say, well, Kendrick really lost the battle, I think that's a waste of time. And I also, remember, also because Nas laid the foundation. Nas went up against the record labels and Jay-Z, who was all powerful at that time with Rockefeller, and he still won because he took his time. Even some of the great talking points he had on 1 AM in Albany, if he would have just had patience and put that and reworked it more so with the Heart Part 6, he would have had something more to cook with. But there's no buts and whatabouts for that one. It already took place.
Absolutely. Great point, Sid. Also, Myron Magnus says here, he said, man, y'all been cooking for 400 plus people for almost half an hour or almost an hour, but still get less than 200 likes. So half of you Bamas listening are haters. He said that's a damn shame, and I appreciate you playing so much. Thank you. And make sure you guys can get those likes up. It'll keep us in your algorithm. And I know some people say, hey, man, y'all ain't been live in a minute. But we've been live. Well, we've been doing the blackout streams.
We used to have 3,000 people that would have used to be live watching and on Thought Crime. We don't pay attention to the numbers.
No, the numbers aren't what people think they are.
Well, not even if they were. It's like we just enjoy really talking and hanging out with the think tank and enjoy y'all company. You know, people always could work their way back to numbers. You know, we're trying to maintain not being clout chasing with how we go about things. You know, we want to be more in tune with what we like, how we like to present ourselves and having fun and stuff. And also a more relaxed approach. You know, I don't want to get sucked into anybody's drama online anymore because it takes away when it comes to the fun of creativity. Like, people want you to be personal against Kendrick, personal against Drake, personal against Cole. And I don't have fucking time with that. These hip-hop conversations, unless somebody is proven to be a criminal, like if it's proven that someone is a pedo or sexual assault, whatever, that's different.
But even if that happens, nothing happens.
But if it's not that and nothing is proven, like, hip-hop is supposed to be a space where we have fun, and I don't have time for any more FBI, internal affairs nonsense unless it's proven beyond allegations.
Told y'all, keep it on the jokes and music.
Because
people want to be special, and and they find themselves in weird situations and having to navigate themes to be able to talk to people.
Right, and we kept the same energy with Jay-Z. Like, Jay-Z was referenced by Jess Staley in the Epstein files. You know, we didn't make a bunch of videos saying Jay-Z is 100% Jeffrey Epstein. No, I mean, he is referenced in the files. There's crisis intake calls, but I gotta try to be as balanced as humanly possible.
Well, also
this is not to convince anybody to like Drake. If you don't like Drake and you like Drake, or you're in between, that's your own feelings as an adult. Y'all can feel however y'all want.
All right. So also, he said they ain't liking the video because y'all ain't crap on Drake. All right. No, there's nothing. There's nothing going on here. He just released a song. I mean,
Who said that?
I said Misters.
Misters.
Shouts out to Misters. That was funny. That was hilarious, actually. But no, there's been. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have been bored with a lot of hip hop commentary. I'm not gonna lie to you all. I've been bored with it, and that's why I've been actually just paying attention to other stuff. But I told you guys in 2024, checking out GNX. We're gonna check out The Fall Off, and we're gonna check out ICEMAN. Excuse me, because we talked about all three of these niggas in this Civil War. So I'm going to review all fucking 3 albums.
When we were cooking on Drake, I don't like Drake and Yachty. I don't like when Drake does that Yachty rhyming scheme and shit like that. If he stays with the energy of Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, Views, even if you're reading This Is Too Late, like that type of stuff is what people like to hear when it comes to his cadence, and also when it comes to themes in his music. I'm just not a fan of the Lil Yachty thing. The opposite song that Yachty wrote, that was good, but when he tries to do that rapping thing, like, people don't even like Yachty rapping. You get what I'm saying? They don't like his rap style.
No, I'm not into Yachty rapping at all. I'm not into it. But yeah, again, we'll check it out and we'll see what's going on. Now, some people said that he did drop another track. I had to see what it is. They said something about New Orleans.
All right, let me check the New
Also,
Orleans.
update, the Democrats warn a third of the Congressional Black Caucus could be wiped out by redistricting wars. Now, you guys know Black Caucus, this is karma for a lot of grandstanding.
We told
This is actually one of the LA Black Caucus niggas had blocked us on Twitter because we was covering what was going on with Brandy Kane and Billion Godson. In my personal opinion, a lot of Black Caucus members, they do a lot of grandstanding.
Pause on Drake for one moment. Prince is right. Brandy King was right there. They had a moment to strengthen black people because a lot of times what happened in California does spread. You know, you saw how Gavin Newsom, he signed off with LeBron on college athletes being able to get money, which we agree with that. But he did not sign off on the reparation bills that would have gave black people the real estate, the land, money, and also you would have had institutions built to be able to deal with how to funnel all of this, and it could have spread. The Democrats did weaken black people. They weakened their most loyal voter base, and now they want to act surprised
Did they get wiped out?
and it was in Project 2025. Project 2025 already talked about this. We talked about this years ago. We talked about this during the first Trump administration when we said they were going to do this.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not here to. I don't want to laugh at their pain like Kevin Hart, because there are some well-meaning black people that have been doing work as satellite workers concerning many of the black caucuses that we see in different, cities. But there's been a lot of grandstanding going on right now, and a lot of being comfortable with throwing one part of the black demographic under the bus. Like, people were too comfortable dogging black men out in 2024 when no other group of men voted that much in favor for Kamala Harris. And y'all got to understand, 89% of black people voted for Kamala. 90% of the voters 92% of black women voted for Kamala. And y'all know a lot of black people did not like Kamala Harris. Black people were having an open conversation about that. They did not like about Kamala Harris. So I just wanted to put that information out there real quick as a breaking news update, that they're saying that a third of the black caucus more than likely will be wiped out. I'm going to go ahead and get into this track here, saying we're going to do 3 p.m. in New Orleans.
All right, and more on the voting rights and gerrymandering and all that stuff, 7 a.m. Y'all make sure y'all be there if y'all don't stay up too late with us right now. But, yeah, let's listen to the New Orleans one. I think it sounds decent. He did have 20 people verse him, but I don't care because Joey Badass had 20 people against him and he still won.
Yeah.
So and he also had label issues with, was it Columbia Records? So y'all don't have to lie and say 20 people didn't go against him to try to say everything Drake says is a lie. It just simply
it was a lot of superstars in the room.
It just simply doesn't matter because Joey Badass had 20 people against him and he won. So I don't care about the amount of people in rap battles. Just like Ray Vaughn lost against Joey Badass, Drake lost against Kendrick still. But what do you think about the track, though, and some of the bars?
I actually like the vibe of this one better than the first one. I think the first one wasn't really bad. Again, I think there should be, even if you're going to approach what happened with him and Kendrick, I just think there should be a bit of a fresh angle. I think there should be creatively a fresh angle. Again, it's not me in the studio, but I just feel the angles he was taking on the original one, about, I would say, 2/3 of the song I think was pretty strong. I think the last part of it, when it kind of went on, the Bugsy reference was fun. The Muggsy reference was funny to me.
That was good.
But I think it was taking me back to the Heart Part 6. This one here, though, I actually like the vibe and the sample better than the first one.
I would say both of them are cruising music.
Yeah, so, I can see where he's going to be going with it. But, no, to get to the point.
It's the Heart Part 6.2. Go ahead, Prince.
Well, I mean, realistically, like I said, I don't know what went on in 2024, but we did see some things that were about to take place with Drake, and I was saying something, with the exception of what I've seen, him and Kendrick, they were throwing shots at each other for 10 years. So I don't know if they're ever going to be friends or not, right? Looks like not. But I think most of the time, Drake has always had moments of mutinies in hip-hop.
He did.
He's always like DJ Drama, giving the reference tracks out, and Flex playing them on New York radio. Meek Mill, now rest in peace, OG Mako, publicly backdooring Drake on Twitter because Meek Mill didn't get a feature. And then in 2017, I think it was 2017 with with Pusha T and Kanye. And we told y'all on Patreon, like, we heard the different story about how Pusha T even got the information, and it wasn't from allegedly OVO 40. Drake was in the studio with some Chicago niggas, and Pusha T got the information and went public with it. And then this time around, between Rick Ross and everybody else, Drake he's had about 3 mutinies in hip hop.
Yeah, to add to it, I agree with you. Like, a lot of the people in the media is a weird thing. Like, we've been here from the beginning of a lot of the blog era stuff. This is our 3rd time reporting on a mutiny against Drake. And it just like, it feels like he still don't get it. Like, the first time he said he wasn't going to collaborate with people again who tried to do a mutiny against him was with the Meek and Drake thing.
Right.
Then the second time was the Pusha T thing, which, Chicago's niggas, they called it us and said allegedly that Pusha T was, Ye had Pusha T and Drake in the studio, and Pusha T heard everything, blah, blah, blah. And that what led to eventually the story of Adidon when he was over there. Drake was over there at the time pinning also for
Kanye.
Ye in Wyoming. So, during the Scorpion. And then this is like literally the 3rd time it's taking place. And if he does well, this is only if he does 400,000 or in first week sales and up, if he does that, it's like, when are you going to actually commit to that? Because the first 2 times you said, like, niggas keep begging you but double crossing you, and you still did it, and each time gets worse. Okay, you survived the first time because Meek Mill isn't really as much as a shooter as people thought he was.
No.
Pusha T is a shooter, but he didn't
have Meek Mill's clout.
He didn't have Meek Mill or Kendrick's clout, meaning he's not a part of the class. He's not. He's a Gen Xer.
No.
And then now you had somebody who was able to dun you up, who's a part of your class, is just as famous in their own personal right. So it will be interesting to see if he pays attention to all of that, and what is he going to do on ICEMAN after gaining 3 times the charm knowledge on all of this.
Yeah, and right now the industry is definitely trying to recalibrate themselves, and some of the people are saying, well, they're trying to make Drake look good right now. That could be the case.
I don't really see it.
It could be the case, but I don't think in the manner that people are trying to, assume that, other artists are going to get suppressed or they're going to boost the numbers or anything like that. But you got to remember there's litigations that are going on right now, which I think Drake struck that up intentionally just in case Universal wanted to do some funny business with his last project. And if you guys know historically, usually artists on the last album of their contract, that album usually does the worst. It performs the worst. Like, people look at LL Cool J leaving Def Jam. His exit 13, when he was saying exiting after 13 albums on Def Jam, and President Carter, Jay-Z was the head of Def Jam at the time. It was one of LL Cool J's, which I think he's a legend, but it was one of LL Cool J's worst performing records.
I agree with that, Prince. Also, LT, the point I give you is I don't like people keep still with the boring morality bullshit with Drake when they know most of their favorites and the people who have been a part of the battle with Drake are just as immoral. That stuff is getting boring because I want to have some fucking fun, and people keep trying to bring it and make it heavy. There's nothing heavy. When people have all been beating women, when UMG have already been caught up with pedo lawsuits and claims and stuff themselves, allegedly, it's like, okay, enough is enough. Is the music good or not? And at that point, I do agree with you on that. Like, I'm not here to constantly be a spinning machine. If I look in the playing field and I see everybody doing the same shit, then I'm like, all right, I'm just going back to the music.
Actually, even addressing it is boring to me. I'm tired of addressing hypocrisy. Hypocrisies. Okay, let's move the fuck on. All right, ICEMAN, we're gonna check it out.
Kendrick talked about the fucking battle on GNX.
Yeah, and then
Cole cried about the fucking battle on the fall off. Yeah. Obviously, the nigga who was in the battle gonna cry about it too.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
on
check
his
it out.
album.
Yeah, like I said, I want to hear them Illuminati bars. I'm really y'all don't understand me. I'm interested in Drake versus Lucien Grange. That's what I'm interested in. We already had 2024. Also, his shots at Joe Budden was funny. Because Joe can say what he want to say. Him and Drake, he tight about the Drake situation. All right, so I'm interested in that.
What do you mean by that?
Drake said, me betting your women while you walking butt naked in other states.
He should have said walking butt naked with other men. That would have went even harder because of Joe Budden. Shout out to Joe Budden because he ended up in the bed with his manager or something like that when he was butt ass naked and got spooned. Zodico says, Prince said, do y'all think Kendrick beats his wife? I don't know nothing about Kendrick Lamar's personal life. I know that 2024 got very nasty. Yeah, I was going to say. They were gouging each other's eyes out. We have zero proof that Kendrick beats his wife, and we have zero proof that Drake is a PDF. Drake is messing with children. And again, until evidence come out on any side, right now is donuts. Speaking of theories, though, I don't care about people speaking about theories, but I think what's starting to happen is you got people in the hip-hop industry starting to clamp down on that. People used to always speak about theories on Jay-Z, but now when Tony Bugsby came out, all right, and Jay-Z almost got locked up. Lock him up. Jay-Z and industry podcasters are now very serious that they don't want no theories on nobody. It's dangerous. Same thing with Drake. Same thing with any of these people like Dr. Dre. All of them. They don't want people like, because remember this channel we used to talk about theories all the time. Some of them came true though with Diddy and stuff. But Diddy. The Diddy and Kevin Spacey stuff came true, but industry people don't even want you to talk about their allegations anymore because, and now they're suing people. So if you don't have any evidence and you running around talking about Kendrick beat his wife and Drake is PDF having children in his bed, it's the whole atmosphere of the internet is changed now. Now, some people could say it could be more like people to be more responsible, but, I mean, some of the channels are just stupid, though. Like, some of the niggas are dumb. Like, bro, why did you do that? Man, they coming after me. Nigga, you said Kendrick is beating his wife. And you said that Drake is molesting children. with
He
no
should get
evidence,
to-
and
Yeah,
and people didn't say
and you
allegedly.
Screaming. Yeah, you screaming like I know he did it.
Star in the morning warned all you niggas. He said you're supposed to say allegedly so you don't get sued. Prince and I, from day one, since 2015, every time we have an allegation or rumors, we say allegedly, 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 allegedly. And then if it happens to come true, well, okay, you called it, but you was also being careful. And if it happens to be nothing, you know, then you be responsible. And the next day you come out and you be like, well, the victim retracted their statement, or
That could happen too. That happens a lot.
or the accuser or whatever, or you know, they settled out of court, or the person was not guilty, like what you saw what happened with Diggs. So it's just about being responsible. I think people in alternative independent media can still talk about allegations against famous figures, but you can't just do no straight up lie. Don't be like, yo, somebody got a itchy coochie, and you got. First of all, I wouldn't do that at all. Like, I'm not talking about whether somebody got STDs or not unless they spreading it, and you also would have to have proof of that. But
well, a lot of people got addicted to the clout and the monetization and the super chats. That's really what's messing a lot of people over.
What's up, Ill Magic?
They got addicted to the super chats, which is fine. It's your business, but there are consequences to that. And I know it's not fun to not be a part of the wave, you know. And I mean, there's some things we saw, but I'm like, I don't want to do all of that because I want to be able to be free to talk about things later.
You saw what Ill
right?
Magic said. He said, look at what's going on with Tasha K. Tasha K had to pay a hefty price, bro.
Well, she's still in litigations, and she's still having remnants of that with Cardi B. But you know,
and I still like aspects.
You saw
of,
that with a lot of them though right now.
Yeah, and I still like aspects of Tasha K. I think Tasha K. It would be good for her if she watched some more Wendy Williams.
So
to see how she was able to weave through those things, you know. She just made a mistake on that, but she is paying a hefty price on that because Cardi B is not playing.
Well, also just to say this too, with the Drake dynamic, I mean, that's cool. You know, I'll look into if anything's going on, if some real information was about to come out. But the same people that was screaming about Drake being a PDF, they was quiet about Diddy all the time. So I was just like, I don't want to do this stupid shit. And it's the same year it all happened.
People are trying to bully. People are trying to bully people to take out Kendrick, to take out Drake, to take out Jay-Z, and it's like, if you have a personal problem with any of these people, do it your fucking self. Like I said with this platform, our platform, we've always talked about the music and the allegations. We talked about Drake's lawsuit years ago that he had for sexual assault, and then it ended up being nothing. We talked about what we, didn't like with Drake and his career and stuff, things that we knew were factual, things that we're like, those are rumors. We talked about Dr. Dre. We talked about Diddy, Kevin Spacey. We talked about Lou Pearlman. We talked about Lucien Grange. We talked about the Royals. We talked about Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell. Y'all get the fucking point. And the reason why we've never been sued is our black asses never go out there and say 100%, I know it's a fact, unless we actually know it is a fact.
Ma'am, you have the right to remain silent.
And there's actual evidence. Like when we talked about Jeffrey Epstein in 2015, we said these are the facts. He's a convicted pedo. He has a conviction. And we said, bro is going to get in trouble, but he actually got his neck, cracked. What people are doing now, they're trying to run away from
what they did,
declaring things as absolute. And I'm not talking about Kendrick, because rap battles is culturally
Kendrick or Drake, they both was doing it to each other.
Yeah,
I want to be clear about that, because people keep trying to re-narrate that damn battle.
Rap battles are different.
Yeah.
Nas said Jay-Z was out there messing with Foxy Brown when she was underage.
He called Rockefeller gay. We didn't know that, if they were gay or not.
That's a rap battle. So people don't get confused. I'm not talking about putting those standards on rap battles, even though Jay-Z feels like at this stage we should. I'm talking about commentators. That's one of the reasons why we never put Drake's alleged daughter on our fucking thumbnail and paraded it around. Like, why am I going to be children hunting and having people alleged children, and then it don't turn out to be true, and then you getting sued by the mother and everything? It's like, who wants to deal with that type of drama?
A stupid nigga. Also, let's go ahead and listen to Joe Budden's reaction. They said that Joe Budden did react to Drake's record live on Spaces. So I'm hearing this for the first time. Let's go.
So let me tell you something. This is going to be the craziest fucking project ever.
Yeah. Yeah. He said even Muggsy Bogues done for once.
If he doing that, we gonna have to paywall.
Oh my God.
If he doing that, we gonna have to pay per view.
That's why
You
we're
hear that?
buddy, and that's why we're together. That's it. It just that kind
No,
yeah.
I thought it.
Listen to Ian and Joe Budden. Did you hear what he said? He says, "And buddy, that's why we are together." All right, y'all. Let's go.
It's gonna come with some bullshit. If he gonna do that on a project,
Joe gonna fucking be like,
just listen, guys. If that's what the project is, which is what it's going to be, it's game over.
that's one song. He do that on the 1 a.m.
Nah.
Damn joints. Don't get hype.
No. Listen. If you don't start, he's coming with a tidal wave. It's gonna wipe everything out. It's mastermind shit coming. And guess what? I think 40's been there the whole way. He's back on track, and now it's gonna bury everyone.
shout out to 40.
Shout out to 40.
Even
Don't
Muggsy.
say everyone, because that's us.
No.
I bet Joe Budden every now and then he gets sick of his team.
Joe Budden is funny.
He said, "Don't say everybody. That's us."
Joe Budden is in an interesting situation because he has a love-hate relationship with Drake.
He does. He genuinely does.
He can say what he wants. Deep down inside,
That's his son.
He likes that nigga.
Yeah, he likes that stepson.
And most of the cast are Drake fans.
You heard what he said? He says, "Oh my God, this is going to be great." Let's rewind that again. That was actually hilarious. Let's go.
Play that again.
He's back on track, and now it's gonna bury everyone.
Shout out to 40.
Shout out to 40.
Even
Don't
Muggsy.
say everyone, because that's us.
No, buddy. You're
Come
not.
on, Ian. Use your brain. He just said everybody was walking through the double doors.
Yeah. No, buddy, we're opening the doors.
I'm gonna do a power with Sasha.
Listen to Ian. He keeps, because Joe Budden every now and then he defaults back to his MC mind, and he goes to his MC ears, and he listens from a rapper standpoint.
Ian,
also,
like,
he has emotional baggage with Drake. Ian is just
like, bro, we about to make
some money.
Ian, what's his name? Ian?
Ian.
Ian is so fucking happy that
Yeah.
ICEMAN is coming out because whether ICEMAN do well or not,
They about to make money.
he's like,
We're in the middle of this.
Joey, listen.
Yeah.
Listen to me, Joey.
This fucking nigga.
Wait. Shh. This is about to be a major run. Drake.
Don't say us.
Drake is back. It's good for us.
Fuck this nigga.
Joey, you gotta make amends with him. We gotta get him on our show right now.
Stupid nigga.
I'm warning you. I've heard through the grapevine. I speak to all of my white Jewish friends. We all been talking. And we're saying this to you, Joey. Come on now. I looked out for you when you was butt-ass naked outside,
Rory.
Joey. When your dick was out, I came out there and got you. And when your ass was cold, I stood there with you and then sat there with you and then was in the bed with you and snuggled with you.
All right,
I'm telling you.
All right.
Drake is a big deal, buddy. And we gonna have to make it snow, my
These
dude.
niggas.
All right? So you better shape up. You've been doing good in the gym. Looking good too, Joey, by the way. I just want to say that. You've been looking really good.
That's it. He trying to get Joe Budden to get in money mode, but Joe Budden is still, he do got emotional baggage with Drake.
But like, you saw that emotional Instagram post he made on me? Joey, we don't care.
No.
We don't care, Joey. We was about the money.
It's about the money. You heard the other guys in the background?
Man, this is gonna be great.
Y'all heard the other muffled niggas in the background?
This is gonna be great, man. We put out a paper, and we can get Malcolm out here.
Also, I have a great idea, bro. We're gonna have snowmen inside the studio. We're gonna have snowman in the studio.
Bang.
We're gonna have it's gonna be a whole ice theme. In fact, we're gonna do the Ice Princess.
There you
yes, we're gonna have. It's gonna be so fabulous, Joey. We're gonna make so much money.
Melissa Ford. Hey, they trying to get him ready. Joe Budden's gonna crash out on one of them podcasts for the views, cause he gonna build on real emotions about Drake, and that shit's gonna trend. All right, so like I said, everybody got their picks, but we told y'all better laugh at all of this shit, cause you still got to deal with the Supreme Court.
Right, like people trying to. I'm like, look, unless
you still got to deal with the Supreme Court.
Let somebody get caught doing something. Like I said, I don't have no sacred anything for any celebrity. I told y'all this is not about saying I'm just such the greatest person of all time. I just don't have any friends who are pedos. I don't have any friends who beat on women. Okay, and I don't have any friends or people that are very close. Anybody who's coming to my house have not messed with kids, have not been a domestic abuser, and have not sexually assaulted people. That's my life, okay? Yeah. That's my inner circle, okay? So, unless someone is proven beyond a doubt, I want to have fun with this hip-hop shit.
Well,
all right? I already got to deal with the fucking Supreme Court and other shit. I don't need people running around trying to be fake moralists, making this shit fucking boring and dry.
You're actually in the wrong conversation. You really should be over there with the tuna fish white progressives crying that they light skin. All right? So with that being the case,
has the same story as Drake.
She do. She talking about, I know I'm a light skinned woman. Yeah, because there was a lady interviewing her. Oh, actually, it was on that T podcast. And the lady was talking about, like for us as white people, white women. And she goes like this, yep, I know, I'm light skinned. I said,
First of all, we have beautiful black people who are dark skinned, light skinned, and brown.
She gentrifying the light skinned blacks. That's crazy, y'all, if you really think about that.
That are in the chat. And I'm going to say shout out to the dark skin, light skin
coalition.
Brown, black people in the chat.
All right. So, yeah, look, I mean, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some people getting very emotional, by the time Monday comes, too, by the way. But we're definitely going to see. But so far, the tracks that he released, which was, 3 p.m. in New Orleans, and the other one was 1 a.m. in Albany. Some people are saying it's Albany, but I mean, it looks like Albany to me. But, I haven't really heard anything else that kind of doesn't go on par with what I think Drake was going to be addressing anyway. And again, it's the third chapter in the Big Three Civil War. So he's going to say his stuff.
Bermuda Triangle in effect.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens after the album drops and everything is wrapped up, and we'll be able to move on. But yeah, folks, we will be reviewing that album. I think it drops on May 15th, so it's probably going to be like midnight, May 14th. I think they're supposed to be doing, I don't know, ICEMAN episode what? I can't remember. What is it, episode 5? What episode is ICEMAN on?
Episode 4.
Episode 4. Okay.
Yeah.
I still think the best thing Drake has done was when he had that Pinocchio chasing him with that backpack. That's still funny to me.
Them Pinocchios look like assaulters.
It looked like something from Ghost Rider. Remember the old Ghost Rider TV show?
No, remember the first time we saw it, we said the clock strike orange.
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of.
The Pinocchios look like cannibalists. Y'all didn't think the Pinocchio's chasing Drake with that backpack? Y'all didn't think that shit was funny? I was like, oh, this is getting good. He's saying they trying to kill him.
So since we haven't gone live in a while, we're going to take some calls just briefly. We want to take some calls briefly. Y'all tell us y'all opinions.
Who said I want to talk to anybody, sir?
Here we go.
What's she talking about?
Here we go again. Here we
Black woman voting the black man's efforts.
Going through the same
No, we let her
thing.
this. It's a good job, love.
Thank
All
you.
right, let's see what we got here. Google. All right, y'all. So, yeah, man. I mean, I want y'all can call in and tell us what did you think about it, what you expecting, and also whatever you
But that person is right. They saying that they saying some people are disappointed because they thought we were just gonna go in all day on Drake. No, number one, because last time we did, everybody bit up our jokes, and that was not fucking fun to hear our jokes keep being repeated
badly
about Yeastman,
sis.
Snowman,
Snowwalker,
everywhere on everybody's fucking platform.
You gotta say this. Our jokes being said badly too.
Right now, if Drake put out a bad album, then you'll hear it coming. But we're open to him putting out a good album. We're gonna have people call in though, so get ready because y'all about to call in right now and give us your thoughts on
ready, cause here I
on
come.
all this.
All right. Yeah, so, look, no, we still have fun. We still going to have our jokes just in general, but we're not extremists in this process. So I know a lot of people, I got to see what's going on, too, by the way.
Anna.
A lot of games being played.
And before we call in Anna, call in because you fake Anna. You was on our show in 2024 during the beginning of the battle.
Yeah.
You said you was never coming back and you was done with us.
Who said this?
Anna. I remember Anna. She in the chat, yeah.
Oh, Sid called out a black woman.
And now you back here.
Wow. Y'all, get your popcorn. Black women about to... I'm joking.
After ignoring us for a whole year, now you're finally back in the chat, and that's the first thing you say to us?
What'd she say?
Y'all trying to cope. Y'all prayed for Drake's end. I don't know if she's talking to the chat or to
She might
us.
be talking to the track.
But still, even if she's talking to the
Drake
chat,
is not in my prayers.
Niggas. Kendrick is not in our prayers.
None of these niggas are.
Or Drake. The people who stay in our prayers are the people I actually know.
All right.
And the only people who don't live in our house that we do pray for is the think tank. Y'all the only ones we be biased towards, even though some of y'all we've never met in person. That's as far as the prayers going to extend for people we don't know.
I don't know what people talking about. She got to be talking to another nigga in the chat. None of these niggas are in my prayers.
But Anna, we've missed you. I'm glad that you're here after ignoring us for a while.
All right, so Ariel, we got Ariel in the building. What's good with you, Ariel? What's up?
Yeah. What's up, yo? What's up, TCC?
What's up?
Be more moon.
All right, what's good with you, man? What do you think, man? I thought you had to go. What happened?
Oh no, I did. I came back. I can't get to sleep.
Yay! He came back. Ariel came back.
Ariel said I could not get to sleep. But go ahead. Briefly tell us what do you think about the two tracks? What do you think about the entire ordeal of what took place with the 2 years? And just share your perspectives.
Oh, I didn't listen to this bullshit.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So you didn't listen to it?
Oh yeah, no. But I could probably guess what he said. He's still bitching about the battle. Bron really got him in his feelings. And he really pissed about that pop out. Because those are his go-to themes, like a pattern recognition with this guy.
Well, I mean, realistically, that is true. But also on the other side of the game, LeBron James ain't really tell us why this all happened. He said
LeBron was being sassy too.
Yeah, LeBron. I think I want to say
that
this
was
real
so
quick.
Sassy to play, not like us in front of Jeff Bezos,
Not like
who's literally a technocrat who's getting boycotted by people right now.
LeBron James is just as sassy as Drake. He's just dark skinned and bigger.
That's why they were friends.
So that's why people don't get it.
LeBron is hella sassy.
Yeah, come on now. You see when the air hits him in the chin, he flops.
Well, I mean, like he used to do that, but he old now. He can't really do that as much as he used to.
He did a good performance though. I would give LeBron, even though they got swept, for someone at 41 years of age, he did do a good job on the court.
All right, I want OVO Anna to call in. You can have one more statement here because we're gonna get to these other calls, Ariel. But what is your thoughts on that? Or look like saying you want to say something.
Give two more statements for Ariel because he's a special think tank member. So go ahead. Two more statements for you, Ariel. Go ahead.
I guess I'll leave y'all with my final thoughts. It's definitely going to do. First week is definitely going to do big numbers. The question is whether or not it's going to be another sex trafficking songs for you, where it was hot the first week and it fell off outside of like one or two songs. So he's going to have to really stick to his landing. I don't think he will. I don't think he got it in him. I don't think he got that dog in him, but we'll see.
You're right. We'll see because if Kendrick said no rounds too, but we'll see what happens with all this. Thank you, Ariel, for calling in too. By the way,
no problem. Love y'all.
Love you too.
There'll be more when I said hey.
We will.
No doubt. Take care. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the number is in the chat. I want people to call in that either they're in favor of Drake or they're against Drake. Y'all call in And tell us why do you guys either feel like Drake is about to freeze the world or y'all feel like it's over for that boy and you're going to make sure that it's over for that boy.
Also, we don't police people, so y'all can say what y'all want. We don't care. What's up? What's up? Welcome to Thought Crimes. Who we talking to?
Hey, what's good, said? This is KJ Forever.
KJ Forever.
What's good with you,
Why
KJ?
your voice sound deeper here than it did on the Patreon calls?
Man, I don't know. I got my Bluetooth on. I don't know. But anyway.
What's good with you, man?
What up, friends? What up, friends?
All right,
Yeah,
man.
man.
How do you feel about all of this?
Honestly, I wish 1 AM and whatever dream, wannabe fairy tale Drake had, I wish that came out during the battle. If he had dropped that right after Not Like Us, I think everything moving forward would have been better for Drake, even though he would have lost. But for him to come out with this now is kind of like, okay, what's the point? Now, lyrically, I like it for Drake. That New Orleans shit, Bafra, that shit is trash. That shit is just, I don't want to hear that on the Popsicle Boy album. I don't want to hear a whole bunch of him reflecting on how his feelings are and what, he better take it back to back in the days of Hotline Bling or something like that, because I'll be honest with you, if he leaves UMG, I don't know what's really going to happen, because his whole lawsuit with UMG just put a bad taste in Sony or whoever else that might think about picking him up. So he might really have to go indie, and then he already's not working his money right. He already got the stakes lawsuit shit that's going on. I don't know what Drake's doing right now, but we'll see.
I get what you're saying. I actually like the arrangement of the New Orleans track a little bit better than I think the first track. I think it went on a little too long, my personal opinion, and that's when he kind of was like rearranging the Not Like Us and all this other stuff.
I think the first 2 minutes of the first track was strong, but he went on a little bit.
Went on a little bit too long, but yeah, we'll see where it goes. But to be realistic, though, a lot of the majors are in trouble. Hollywood, we see, is in trouble. You got directors coming out like Peter Jackson talking about AI. So I think the original industry that Drake came through 16 years ago was a lot more stronger than where it is right now.
I also will say, the only thing that makes it look like Drake being less whiny right now is the fact that everybody so far in the Big Three triangle was able to say how they felt about the battle on their albums. To be fair to him, this is his time to address it now. After he drops the album, if he keeps going on and on and on about it, then it will look like crybaby shit to me. But everybody in the Big Three addressed it. Cole called it the Tupac and Biggie situation, so why he dropped out. Kendrick said people was trying to whack out his murals and different things like that. He called out Snoop Dogg and stuff. So, here you're going to have Drake call out LeBron and some other people, and we'll see if he's able to land it like you're saying. And also, one last thing before we let you go, KJ, you are right. He should have brought this energy with the Heart Part 6, more a cohesive message, even though he still lyrically would have lost. But at least it would have been like the Heart Part 6 would have been pleasurable to go back to. Every diss track in there is pleasurable to go back to for me, except for the Heart Part 6. I think Family Matters was his strongest joint in that battle.
Yeah, also I think he was spent too, because I think he jumped into the battle immediately with Kendrick right after it was all the Blur tour. And I think he did 2 tours actually back to back, if I recall. And so I felt by the time I heard Heart Part 6, I think he was spent energetically. So last statements, KJ, what's good with you?
No, I'm just going to keep it short tonight. Love y'all, and shout out to the Think Tank. Hope y'all all doing well. Hope y'all be prosperous this year. Take care, y'all.
Thank you, KJ. We love you too. All right, who's next? I mean, Anna, are you going to call in? Because I really want somebody who... Oh,
we got somebody on the line right
caller,
now.
Caller, what's up? Welcome to Thought Crimes.
Hey, it's Life of a Sneaker Mama. How's it going?
What's up? Glad to hear you.
All right, what's up?
What's up? I've been following and listening to you guys since the Pusha T and Drake beef. So I'm excited to finally talk to you guys.
Okay, well, we appreciate that.
Yeah. So my thoughts on Drake. First of all, I'm from the greater Toronto area. So I am from the land of Drake. So I am from Toronto as well. So just my whole thing on this whole Drake thing. Sorry if my voice is gone. battling the cold right now. So
Okay.
I just feel that it's just, as I said in the chat, it's just a lot of victim rap, and a lot of things he's just not taking into accountability. And me being from Toronto and him from Toronto as well, was very disappointed when he sued. That's really what changed my projection and my thoughts about Drake, because I'm like, how can you? So it was just very hypocritical. I know he went after his record label, but it was just very hypocritical at that point. So, but other than that, like the two tracks, it just seems to be the same flow and the same type of beats to me. When it sounds like any other Drake song I've listened to in the past, So, but as you say, he probably has a right to say what he has to say. But I just felt that it should have been dealt with at the time of the battle. This is what he should have said right after when Not Like Us came out. Just should have been the hard part 6. You get it off your chest and you move on. But the lawsuit really kind of like shifted a lot of people's mind states towards Drake, and I find that that's where the whole back and forth came about, and the whole digging into his business and digging into Kendrick's business. That's where it started, and that's where my thoughts towards him changed, because I'm like, how can he do this? I have family members that know him. I have family members that been around him, and they fought they fought against me concerning my decisions on how I view Drake. And so it's like, it's just Toronto it just was so divided when it came to, even when Kendrick came to Toronto last year. And it blew people's mind, because they realized Kendrick has fans out here. There's a lot of fans out here. I've been trying to see Kendrick for years, so I actually went out to the show last year. So yeah, but other than that, it's just the same old. And Iceman, as I said, I was telling my brother, I'm like, it better be fire, else this will be a whole waste of time for him and to his fans and to everybody. So that's my thoughts and takes. So
I'm
sorry, I don't want to keep that too long.
No. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for keeping it short. But anytime you call in the future, I do want to ask you some more questions later on, since you directly from Toronto and you have people who actually know Drake. So next time you call in, I'll ask you some more questions.
Okay. I'll try, but they don't tell me much, so I don't know. I don't really know too much. I don't know business, unfortunately. I try to ask, but
Wait, they smart. They was like, yo, she a Kendrick fan. We're not gonna tell her nothing, man.
No. But like it's not even that. It's just I just try. I'm not really a stand out like that. Like I'm not gonna say, oh, what did Drake do? I'm not about that. So, it's just I just knew that family members that knew him for years, and that's it. I'm not sure how close their relationship was, but they do know him, for sure. So, but I just I just try not to get too involved. So I kind of stay away, kind of thing.
No, I respect it. I get it 100%. And you're not really wrong in your assessments, because, again, if the album is any good at all, then, Drake is at a status where if he could deliver a B album, it'll be a victory for him, and just in general, because the margin of error for him at that level, especially after 16 years, it's not that great. His only real blight as far as his margining of errors has always been involving MCs like Pusha T, Kendrick Lamar, and even Joe Budden. It's just not really, it's not the best space for him. That's why in 2024 at the top of the ballot, I said, now if he tries to play Kendrick's game, Word Magic 101, that ain't going to happen. He should have really leaned more into when he was making fun of Kendrick's alien voice on Buried Alive 2. That was actually an understated track.
I see you niggas.
Yeah. So I just think, when you're dealing with someone that's as presenting stoicism or as stoic as Kendrick comes across, the best angle that Drake should have taken at the time was to make fun of it, and mockery, and it usually works a lot. Look what Donald Trump did when he came in. Politics, the CPAC, this is serious. He's Sleepy Jed and Slimy Ted and all this stuff. He started roasting people at CPAC, and that caught a lot of attention. But that is one thing about Drake. He does get very serious, so it will be interesting. But to your point, if he doesn't able to clear the runway with at the very least a B album or B+ album, it would be an issue just in general. But yeah, that is a fresh angle that you provided for us as from your perspective as someone within the city of Drake.
Yeah, I say I agree with a lot of the things you said. The only thing is like I would have been okay with the lawsuit if he didn't include the Not Like Us stuff because, you know, a lot of artists get fucked over when it's their last album with a record label. But it's like you was. The crazy thing about Drake's psychology, sometimes it feels like he merges things where he has a valid point with pettiness, and then he puts it all in the bowl, and that's what trips him up at times. But thank you for calling in.
No problem. Thank you guys, and keep doing what you guys keep doing. And sorry, I'm a little nervous, so my words are all tripped up. Keep doing the good work, and really appreciate you guys' channel. You guys are so entertaining. We watch you guys for years, so. You guys are doing a good job, man.
We appreciate that.
Wow, we officially got hit with the man.
Yeah, we got hit
with the man. All right, you take care.
Take care.
All right, that's cool. All right, shouts out to the 865 right now. You're now live with the Think Tank. They can hear you. What's good with you?
What's good, Thought Crowns? It's your boy Two-Face.
Two-Face Tom in the building.
Two-Face Tom, man, what the hell, man? We ain't heard from you in a minute, man. What's good with you?
Man, life been getting to me, but I'm back. I'm here.
All right.
I want to get in here. I'm excited for, what is it, Jack Frost, Ice Woman, Ice Man, whatever album coming this Friday.
You said Jack Frost. Okay, I get what you said. Yeah, so you said I'm excited for it. Well, tell me, what do you think about
Are you more
the energy?
Excited than Ian?
What you say?
You more excited than Ian?
I mean, I still believe it's coming, but hey, we'll see when we get there.
If it doesn't come, I will say this: if Drake's album gets delayed, it would be another L for him publicly.
Or as more conspiracies will come.
All right, now that would tie into. That's the point where I was going to head to. Said conspiracies about record labels jamming artists up. And again, usually they'll catch you with your draws down when you're not in the favorable public spotlight. So, despite all of the jokes and stuff, and I think as far as MCing going back and forth with Kendrick, I don't think Drake did. I think ending on the Heart Part 6 wasn't the best thing, but I will say, moving that battle out of the way, I wouldn't be surprised if anything pop off concerning him and his record label and his rollouts.
All right, well, Tom, what's your thoughts? You said you was about to give your thoughts on the two songs, the 1 a.m. in Albany and also 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. in New Orleans. What's your thoughts on the track and what you think about will ICEMAN drop or not?
Man, the two songs, I got to say, I like his rapping. He's rapping. And anybody that knows Drake is going to be Drake. He's going to have victim bars in there. He's going to be very sassy. Like the nigga called Kendrick Lamar pedal bars. I mean, what do you say? Pedal bars. Yeah, trying to say his height again. That's one of the most sassiest bars I've ever heard. Like, literally. But it's just, this is the Drake that I'm accustomed to. This is Drake that I think will help him succeed. Now, as far as everything else, we just gonna have to wait and see on that. But I want to tell y'all about, because I was talking about the whole Joe Budden and the Drake situation, and I gotta give a shout out to Keyshawn because he said it first when I typed it in there. But I swear Joe Budden and Drake has a Homelander and Soldier Boy type of relationship.
Yes, that actually,
that's
bro,
funny.
I gotta give you a round of applause on that. That's
actually
actually the best way to explain their frenemy love-hate bromance. Yes, that was a great one. Even though that's weird because fucking they're family members. Soldier Boy is
Drake and Joe Budden are family members. What are you talking about? It's just one was born on the other side of the border. But them niggas related.
Both of them niggas smoke hookah together. They are as close as can be. Anybody that's sharing the same hookah, whatever it is, Like y'all gotta swap spits on that. Y'all were as close as can be.
No, I ain't doing that shit. That's too much. That's nasty. But yeah, they both. I think they both related. And Drake is Joe Budden's little brother. You know, I mean, if you go back to the Mood Music series, it's a lot of what Drake was doing on Take Care and Thank Me Later, and even with this last shit that he just dropped.
They said Eskimo Brothers.
Yeah, all of this shit, like the 1 a.m. and him going in it, this sound like Mood Music Joe. You know, it's just with better production.
Yeah, it sounds like you music if it was like produced by Britney Spears producers. That's what it is.
All right, man. We appreciate you for calling in, Two-Face, man. Get better. We hope everything is working out for you, too, by the way.
No problem. Thank y'all. Let's see how Friday goes.
All right, take care.
We appreciate that time.
All right, y'all. That's it for the calls.
Wait. Is Anna going to call in?
She ain't calling in.
What? You ain't going to give her
Anna,
a chance?
are you going to call in? Is Anna in the chat?
She was in the chat earlier. And she ain't called in yet.
She ain't called in because she's barking back. What'd she tell you when she came back?
Because
she said we was praying for Drake's downfall.
I personally feel like it's starting to feel like Drake fans always seem hesitant to talk to us directly on the phone. You see everybody else fan base directly calling. Even when we was cooking Cole 2 years ago, Cole fans were calling in talking to us on the phone. And Drake fans, the Icelanders, okay? Y'all need to be brave. Call and talk.
I mean, again, because we're going to be tying it up because we got some more stuff to drop for y'all at 7 a.m. So, and again, we want to make sure we prep for everything else that's to come, too, by the way. So, you know, I don't know. I don't see Anna in the chat. Is she still there?
Anybody who was putting the ice cubes, even if you want to call in on Anna's behalf, we'll give someone who's super pro Drake. We'll give you a chance to call in. That's it. This is the last caller, and then we're gonna wrap it up because we do have to prepare for our 7 a.m. show. What's up? Also, Dolo, we appreciate the donation.
Shout out to you, Dolo. We appreciate you. All right. Yeah. In the meantime, though, folks, we'll see what goes about it. This is officially Drake putting out new material for the internet to gauge a response, and he's really, it's really to put it out there because it'll generate some clout for the album plays too. By the way,
Forever said he'll call. What's the number again? He's pro Drake. He said he'll call. Okay, anybody who's anti Drake, just let Forever, who's pro Drake, call in because we usually don't get the pro Drake people on the line.
We got them at the beginning of the battle. They did call it until it went one way.
They're a little bit of Shake and Warrior.
I mean, look what they was dealing with for 2 years. They were being persecuted. So, I mean, I wouldn't call in either.
I'm sure they felt like it.
Anybody that had a little OVO owl in their little avatar, come on. All right, there you go. Go ahead and call in right now. We're going to let this person call in, 903-600-0530.
Forever, call in. We're going to give you a shot, and then we're going to end the show here.
Are you okay, Andy? That's funny, y'all. All right, so again, 903-600-0530. All right, Forever, you had to call in, and you can tell us how you feel about the Drake songs, or you feel that your boy is back. He's really back. All right? Okay, let's see else what we got here. We got people that says, my phone is... says my phone charging in the other room. Otherwise, I'd call. Shouts out to Crew Guy. I don't think Forever. Are you calling in?
Forever.
Forever. You taking forever. You taking forever. Forever, man. Ever, man.
We'll give them one more minute.
Shouts out to Dwan B. He said they ain't calling. That's what I'm feeling, Dwan B, man. I'm about to, we're about to wrap it up now.
All right? It's starting to feel that way because, every fan base, whether they agree with us or not, they we call in and talk our shit.
Actually, the ones that call in the quickest are the Kanye ones.
The Ye ones.
Yeah, they call in.
And
the Kendrick ones, they always dropping their...
And the Nicki ones.
And the Cole ones.
And the Cole.
Cole, they always dropping their kids off at daycare. Hey, Thought Crimes, about to drop my kid off at daycare.
All right, one more minute left, and we're closing up the phone lines, bro. Forever said he was calling, and you put the number in there too for him.
It's already been put in. Don't
what's the
lie
number?
on me.
What's the number?
All right, it's 903-600-0530. Forever, man. You got to call in. All right, call in and talk.
We was on a hiatus for a while. People got a chance to get their shit together. I mean, we were gone off of YouTube for a while.
So, you got to let us know, man. Come on. All right? You let us know what's really good with your player. Because,
all right.
Oh, man, it look like Forever you ain't representing the snow god. You ain't representing your snow god. Okay. All right. That's what I'm saying. All right. Is this Forever? What's good with you?
Hello?
Yes, hello. Is this Forever?
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, yo.
Hey,
can you hear?
What's up?
Can you hear us?
I can. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You're a Drake fan.
All right. Is this Forever?
Oh, no, this is Phil.
Okay, Phil, are you a Drake fan?
I think that I love hip hop. You know what I mean?
If you won't claim him, we ain't looking for a closeted Drake fan.
We not looking for that, bro.
I don't want no closeted Drake
niggas
fan.
out because that's been the problem in hip hop. This is what's been the problem in hip hop.
We want Drake fans who claim him.
When will you niggas admit you love this nigga?
We're tired of
Wait.
closeted Drake fans.
I can't believe. First of all,
Go ahead,
I can't believe I'm talking to thought crimes right now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
We fuck with you, Phil. We fuck with you.
We fuck with you, man. But go ahead, man.
I appreciate like what you guys do, and I didn't even think y'all would answer I didn't even think it was real. But for me, I think the whole battle was great. I think I'd be hoping for Drake. You know what I mean? And for me, it's like I think he would have been okay without the lawsuit and all that. So it's kind of hard to when he went up against Kendrick, I was like, damn, is he crazy? But I don't know. I'm all nervous and shit talking to y'all.
I don't know if you're trolling. Are you trolling, Phil? I gotta see if you're trolling, man. But
Phil, are you trolling?
Are you
I'm
trolling?
not trolling.
You're not trolling.
What?
And also, what?
No,
what
I'm like.
Where are you from?
Country?
Yeah.
I'm from. I was born in Las Vegas.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you West
I'm
Coast.
from America.
So you West Coast.
You default, you're a West Coaster.
So and what's your? I said you from the West Coast. What's your background?
For sure. So I was born in Las Vegas. My dad's from Jamaica, and my mom's she's Irish. She's a white lady.
I know.
I'm biracial, y'all.
No. It's okay that you're biracial, but
I know.
Prince and B More tell me this all the time. I always feel when someone is mixed. When I'm talking to them, I be like, I'm feeling like mixed energy.
It sends a little bigot detector.
No, it's not. And I love you, Phil. It's just something that I just instinctually usually know when I feel it like, a mixed background.
Okay, also real quick, Phil, Forever, since you a Texas boy, all right, I'm going to get your Texas number. Now, you 713.
Did you say Texas?
Yeah, Phil.
Wait, did you say Texas?
No, not you, Phil. I'm talking to Forever. He's in the chat. He said that we didn't answer. So if you 214-713, you got to let me know if you're what part of Texas you in, player. Go ahead, Phil. We're listening to you. So you saying that you didn't think Drake, he didn't need to go against Kendrick Lamar?
No. I think he would have been okay without the lawsuit. It's kind of hard to freaking rap about defamation when you're doing defamation.
That's actually a bar. That's funny. I like that. That's funny. Go ahead.
But Drake is important to hip hop, even though he's, going in there. And see, I'm like mixed like this cat, but I'm from here, so
I get what you're saying. Why they in the chat?
I hope he does okay.
Okay, I got a question for you, Phil, real quick.
Even though,
Phil, I got a question for you just before you continue. Why does everybody in the chat keep saying you're Touré?
I'm what?
They're saying that you're Touré.
Say that again?
Touré. They saying that you're Touré the reporter.
Are you for real?
I'm for real. That's what they said in the chat.
Wait a minute.
They said this is
Play
Touré.
the Illuminati button. Play the fucking Illuminati. Yo, play that. He tried to get thought crimes caught up.
Are you guys yelling at me?
No, we not yelling at you. We not yelling at you, but they said that you're Touré.
Are we getting punked right now?
Man, if I was to, damn, that'd be crazy. I'm just a regular.
Now I can't not hear it now. Yo, Phil, are you Touré? You better not be fucking with us, bro, and trying to make us look stupid.
I mean, I would go. I'll roll with it. Yeah, for sure. This is Touré. Maybe I'll get like a YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, I look fried. I look like I just touched a open socket. You know what I mean?
All right. All right, Phil. You got it, player.
Phil,
go ahead for
what's
being
what's your last word?
Good job for being a good sport.
For sure. Yeah, this Touré for sure. I probably sound like his ass. But hopefully, I pray for Touré. I listened to your guys' shit on Touré. I was like, damn, I was watching him and I didn't even know.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool. You can listen to whoever you want to listen to. It's just I just disagree
with
some of the crazy stuff.
But I was like, damn. I'm just saying, I've been listening to y'all for a long time, and I freaking love what you guys do. You know, I hope Drake does okay. I hope he can do something good. But the first thing he should do is not call the long arm of the law. You know what I'm saying? So Drake, I mean, Kendrick didn't call anybody.
No,
you know what I mean?
But he didn't even call Rick Ross.
But we could still enjoy. All this shit is funny as hell. You know what I mean?
Funny.
Like, it is.
I love it. I didn't even think, like, I used to listen to hip hop every day and be thinking, nobody's really hearing us. And now it's intertwined with politics. And we're like, damn, at least we know what's happening. At least we can see it and identify it and have fun with it. And that's what y'all do. Do not attach yourself to these artists. You know what I mean?
Phil, it feels like we're
having a like I learned that from y'all. I learned that from y'all. Even though we're making jokes, we can make jokes and all that, but do not. It's about people and connection. So do not attach yourself to these people, and don't. I understand, like, when Drake fans, they be getting mad. It's because they're so attached, and maybe Kendrick fans too. But if you love the hip hop, it's not that hard to, like, have fun with it. You know what I mean?
That's brilliant. We appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man.
Too. We're gonna talk to Mr. Pro Drake fan right now.
Forever, man. What's your area code, player? You still didn't drop your area code. You said we was wasting time. I asked
Call
you.
the last one. Let's see if that's
gonna probably be somebody else there.
That's right. Forever. What's the first three numbers of your?
What's your area code, player?
What's your area code?
What's your area code? Come on, support your king. Are you 951?
Just let's give it a try.
All right. Is this forever, man? Ever, man.
Forever is
Is this forever, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Are you forever?
Yeah, no, I can hear you. What's good?
What's good? Are you forever?
This forever?
Nah, this ain't forever.
Are you at least a Drake fan?
You a Drake fan?
Nah, I mean, I like to start up to
We're looking for the Drake fans forever to call in. Say something real quick so we can get to forever. Go ahead.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Quick.
Go ahead, player. Go ahead.
20
You got the floor. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to shout out to y'all for talking about hip hop the way I feel like it should be talked about. Y'all get at it from a esoteric standpoint, but y'all also talk about the actual substance of what these men and women is talking about. So I really appreciate y'all for really looking into the hip hop the way it needs to, especially at this point, because there's a lot of bullshit out there. So I appreciate y'all.
You as well.
Well, thank you, man. Appreciate you, man. One love. We love it, man. Forever. Bro, we've been sitting here. Okay, you said it's the 337. I got you now. That's what I'm talking about, forever. Shouts out to the last player, man.
He think that he was going to get tracked by Google.
No, you already tracked. What you talking about? Y'all niggas, it's over. It's done, nigga. They already got y'all. All right?
They got all of us.
I'm calling you forever.
Yo, is this you, forever?
Yo.
Wait.
Forever, is this?
Y'all shit low.
Yo, where you from?
OVO Radio.
Y'all from Louisiana.
Okay,
that makes sense. That makes sense because Lil Wayne passed the ball to Drake. I get you, forever. All right, forever.
Yeah, so why y'all hating on my boy Drake though?
Who hating, man? What you talking about? What's the hate? Tell me where do you feel the hate is? Do you feel that we should have went?
You said call if you think your boy Drake back and all this.
Yeah, call him. Yeah, you calling in. You say you feel that he's back.
Oh, Drake been back. He been back since Sexy Song for You.
I didn't. I listened to it. I don't feel that. I don't feel that. I don't feel that.
You don't think that?
No.
They're playing that more than Not Like Us, more than anything on Kendrick album.
Well, I don't think. I personally don't feel I heard any songs that was been played more than Not Like Us from Sexy Songs.
So him and Party album wasn't playing more than Kendrick.
I heard Not Like Us everywhere.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
So they were playing Kendrick or they were playing Drake and Party
at the parties. I think they were playing both of them.
Prince and I were too.
Not more than Drake and Party, bro.
We're really old. I haven't been to parties lately.
Yeah, man.
When Not Like Us came out, they was playing Not Like Us a lot, but when Party and Drake dropped, the culture was all playing Drake, no kids and everything.
Some sexy songs for you did well.
No, I'm gonna tell you
but
something.
But you said did it get played more than Not Like Us? Look. To be honest
they
with you,
did.
No wait.
I'm talking about album wise.
What you talking about album wise? Go ahead.
On the album wise, I probably say they're playing Luther and Not Like Us, but
yeah.
Drake and Party album, they're playing almost the whole album.
Well, I'll say this to you forever, because see, you a Southern boy as well, right? So I know where you're coming from. I still hear Drake in the streets every day. That part, that ain't changed. I get what people are saying on Twitter. They still playing this nigga in the streets every day. Niggas are playing. Niggas are playing Drake while they under their car changing the carburetor.
Yeah, but what do you mean like comparing? Because sales wise, you know that Party is not as popular as Drake. So what? The first week was like 200 and something.
Hey, y'all can't say that Party is popular like Drake though. And one of the guys he is popular like Drake.
I'm not gonna forever. Come on now, I ain't gonna say that.
No. You got one. I'm sure they got one in your family. They're not gonna downplay Party.
They're not gonna play Party. They're not gonna play Party over the weekend.
Forever, bro. I've never heard anybody, even in our chat, like if we made a video saying we hate Drake tomorrow, there will be a lot of people trying to come after us online. If I made a video talk about how fat and sloppy Party look, nothing. Yeah. Like there's no blowback. There's and then in real life, like I haven't really heard anybody bring up Party. They only talk about Drake and Kendrick and Cole and the rest of them.
Forever, that might be now. What I will say, forever, with your demographic, that may be the women you fool with though. They might be.
I see it on social media.
What social media?
I'm really talking about social media. Social media, all you gonna see is Party and Drake. You're not gonna really see Kendrick. Probably when the beef was happening, you saw a lot of Kendrick, but recently, come on, you seeing everybody play Drake almost every day. You see.
Well, that part forever. That's the part I agree with you on. On consistent, even no matter if I'm out in the boonies, somebody's playing Drake out of their car somewhere. All right. If I'm in the city, I'm hearing Drake. I'm hearing Drake. I'm hearing Jay-Z. I'm hearing old Jeezy, old Gucci. I'm hearing NBA YoungBoy.
We're in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So we live in Atlanta. So of course a lot of people play
Yeah,
Drake
so
needs
yeah,
it.
that
But
part.
now I want to talk about my problem with Kendrick fans. That's what I really want to
That's really what this shit is about. Cause you ain't you. I think
Why everybody?
I think you got real smoke with Kendrick fans.
Go
ahead. Bro, I got so much smoke with Kendrick fans. Why they acting like Drake can't address LeBron, Joe Budden, Kendrick? Why you acting like out of 2 years he can't address them when they've been hating on this man for 2 years? And Drake fans we don't even say a lot. Kendrick fans been blowing everything out of proportion for 2 years, and Drake fans, you don't even see Drake fans going on how Kendrick fans going, and that's the truth. Kendrick fans talk about stuff they don't know. They talking about ghostwriting and all this. Like Drake don't write most of his stuff. Like he need ghostwriters. Like it be like it's so bad. Like Kendrick fans are just so bad. Like I can't even explain it.
I get what you say, but go ahead, Sin. I'm gonna let Sin go, and then I'm gonna tack on after that.
Let's slow this down a little
They
bit.
can't be hypocrites, bro.
No,
wait, hold on. We know that they rattled the birds in the cages 2 years. So I know you got a lot of shit to get off your chest. But let Sin speak here. Go ahead.
I'm gonna start where we agree. Kendrick addressed the battle on GNX. J.Cole addressed the battle on the Fall Off. I don't see or feel there's any problem with Drake addressing the battle, what he felt about it, what he feels about the people who he thought was his friends and all that. We wanted him to be authentic like Cole was authentic, like Kendrick was authentic with their story. So that part, I agree with you. I don't know how someone's supposed to have an album and to talk about what took place with them, but then everybody's saying they don't want, trying to tell them what subjects to avoid. Except though, if he don't want to get into even though Kendrick did say no round twos, like if he goes for a straight shot and if the battle happens again or something like that, then that's going to be on Drake. But addressing what took place as a whole and some of the people, absolutely he has a right to do that just like everybody else did.
Well, also forever, this is the other part. This is the other part. I'm going to say this because I'm going to let you go. I do want to hear what you had to say. I want to hear I will say one thing and one thing only. People every day on YouTube, on TikTok, and on Twitter, the culture, and I'm talking about like the whole hip hop culture, musical landscape. They have been talking about 2024 and dissecting it for 2 years from all different angles. So on one hand, people within rap hip hop culture saying, well, we don't want him to talk about it anymore. All right, well, how about this? Maybe he don't talk about it. But people are still going to be making videos about it every day. So that's why I say I think it's fine, especially like Sin stated, and we talked about this at the beginning. All three of the guys do need to talk about it. It's just his turn by himself, not a collabo album.
Kendrick talked about the
battle. Now look. If y'all really listen to the track, he's not even really talking about. He's not really addressing Kendrick. Drake is really mad at LeBron, and people don't understand his madness at LeBron. LeBron really was LeBron's friend. You changed on Drake for the op, and I think LeBron he was just loyal to Cali, but you can't do that when you're friends and close to somebody like Drake.
Well, okay, I can't now. I'll say this. I'm going to disagree with you because at the end of what's that song? The first song, 1 AM in Albany. At the end of that song, he is addressing Kendrick. He is addressing Kendrick at the end now.
I think he is addressing, but I think he really mostly mad at LeBron.
What I think about that is I don't want to get into the cattiness of LeBron and Drake's relationship because
that's where the energy really coming from.
I think it's, people trying to say who's right and who's wrong. We don't know these guys. I do agree with you though that Drake, he can say his perspective of that relationship because that's like to your point, none of us know LeBron James. This guy actually does. If he want to talk about what took place with them, I don't give a fuck as long as the song is good.
LeBron, you're not close to Kendrick. Like you're not even close to Kendrick.
I don't know that. I don't know if he's.
I know that. I know he's not close to Kendrick.
You know it.
You got inside information.
This is Young Money.
Bro, I'm sure Kendrick not really kicking it with LeBron. LeBron is kicking it LeBron going to Drake's house and everything with his kids and everything. We know that. Drake fans know that.
Okay, so you said the Drake fans know that.
Yeah, like we know that LeBron goes to Drake's house, bring his sons. Drake bringing his sons to LeBron's house. Like we know that. Kendrick don't got that relationship with LeBron like that.
Forever. Do you know Drake or anybody in his camp directly or all that? Because, are you privy to know how close LeBron is with Kendrick?
LeBron, he don't express it. I've never seen Kendrick post LeBron like them together. I never seen that. But Drake and LeBron, they always posting each other, even when they with each other. So I'm thinking LeBron and Drake way closer than Kendrick and LeBron.
Kendrick doesn't post much on social media.
Kendrick don't post himself.
Yeah, so you.
And I believe Kendrick don't really mess with people like that. I don't even think. I think Kendrick messes with his circle.
Oh, okay, but this is what I'm saying. Kendrick doesn't be on social media like that anyway, where he's posting pictures and stuff. So we wouldn't know who he's super close with and who he isn't.
Yeah, we wouldn't know that.
Yeah, he doesn't.
But I ain't gonna say that relationship stronger than him and LeBron. If LeBron and them going to each other's houses and stuff and spending time with each other like family, I'm sure Kendrick and LeBron don't got that type of connection. I just truly believe that.
Forever, I love you, and I think you're brave for being an OVO fan and a Drake fan and calling in.
Especially through these troubling times.
I do not know these niggas to know who is close with who.
I can't.
You know what I'm saying?
Forever, see, now we
get
get
it.
it.
I always been following Drake. I see this shit all the time with him and LeBron. Like, we know that friendship with him and LeBron.
Third person or directly? That's what I'm asking. Like, do you, know the inner work, or have you ever been there?
Nah, I ain't gonna say I've been there, but it's enough proof. It's enough proof to see that they was close.
So you following Kendrick's social media too?
Yeah, like we.
Okay, you said.
I'm just saying, I just know Kendrick is not close to LeBron. I just really he ain't close to LeBron like that. They respect that for sure. They respect that. I just feel like LeBron chose a side because he playing in Cali. He didn't want to make nobody from Cali mad. That's all right, but you don't change on your friend because you don't want to make Cali niggas mad or whatever.
I'm gonna be honest with you, forever. The only way, let's say what you're saying is correct, which I don't know if it's correct because I don't know niggas' relationships like that.
But
let's just say hypothetically you're correct. The only way for LeBron to switch up wouldn't be only to be cool with people in the West Coast. It would probably mean extortion or something like that.
Why do you think?
Or he felt that Drake.
Yeah, they got rules about that too, but.
Or that he thought Drake was going to be completely eliminated out of the industry, and he was playing both sides to see which one was going to win. By your angle, those are the only two options. It can't just only be like, yeah, he was just nervous around West Coast niggas and he wanted to make them happy.
How about this? Forever?
I'm mad that this song got leaked. I'm really mad that this song got leaked this early.
This song got leaked on purpose.
Because I feel like just one song. I don't think the album gonna be about him really addressing. I think it's like one or two songs, but the album is not gonna just be about him addressing them.
All right, I got a question for you, Forever. Why do you think LeBron James switched up on Drake publicly and was dancing?
Because the loyalty to Cali and the respect for Kendrick, and if you in Cali and you choosing Drake's side, he probably don't know how that's go. Just like J.Cole did. J.Cole. Some people think that J.Cole was scared of Kendrick and think it's gonna get like escalated and all that, and that's probably the same thing with LeBron. LeBron got that loyalty to Cali, and he's like, I'd rather risk my friendship with Drake than piss off Kendrick and them. And Drake like that's bitch made. Like, you my friend, like you gonna go on his side, like that's option. So I know that really hurt Drake.
So you saying that LeBron James is being held hostage by Los Angeles?
Yeah, like the loyalty to Cali.
Yeah, okay, but do you understand, like, loyalty to Cali wouldn't be really the be-all, end-all?
It don't matter what. It don't matter what. Like, the game switch on Drake.
Okay, you do know what the game background is, though, right? Like, if you saying that LeBron only did it to look good for the West Coast, I don't believe that.
Yeah.
Now, if people want to say, well, maybe LeBron's getting extorted, or maybe LeBron thought that Drake was going to get killed, or he was going to get 6 feet under.
Like he probably want to mess up his relationship with Kendrick. Like, he probably think Kendrick and like people in the West Coast gonna look at LeBron different if he take Drake's side. That's true. I believe that too.
LeBron with the
I believe people in Cali gonna hate LeBron if he take Drake's side.
I don't think people care in Cali. I really don't think that.
Man, I don't. I believe Cali is emotional too.
Wait a minute. Why do you think Cali people are emotional, bro? Go ahead.
That's why J.Cole bluff. Like that. J.Cole like, I don't want that smoke with Kendrick and them. He know.
What are you talking about? Beep, beep, beep. What do you mean by Cali people are emotional? What do you mean by that?
Like they die hard. Like they take up for Kendrick. That's why the impact is like that. Kendrick got the whole West Coast. Like LeBron don't want to be dealing with hate like that from the West Coast.
But you just said the game is on Drake's side, though. He from the West Coast. He over there with
Drake got a lot of Drake, but you're not gonna take LA from Kendrick. That's what I'm saying. And look, LeBron, you stamped in LA, so everybody gonna take Kendrick's side, not Drake. And he wanna play it safe. And if you're friends with Kendrick, but I think he more loyal to Drake, and that hurt Drake. Like, you can't just switch sides like that.
I do agree that.
DeRozan makes sense. DeRozan the only one that get out. Like, you really from Cali, so I could kind of understand it.
Okay, you are right that Drake's perspective is like we're friends and you switching sides. He said that in 1 a.m. In Albany. But two things that you got to keep in mind what Prince and I are saying here. We don't know how close LeBron and Kendrick is, number one, because Kendrick don't be on social media. And, number two, when you're talking about, betrayal and backstabbing and all that other stuff, okay, if you look at the beginning of the battle, LeBron didn't pick anything yet. He picked when Drake lost, when Not Like Us came out, and it was like, it was over for Drake. He was dancing to, Not Like Us with Daylight in the club and all that. So, yes.
Then the
Drake,
Jeff Bezos thing.
Right. And so Drake feels portrayed. And then also he showed up with, what's that track with Tyler, the Creator?
Yeah, he was in the video, and Tyler, the Creator, was talking allegedly to Drake.
Allegedly. Some people, he claimed he wasn't, but allegedly. So I get what you're saying about Drake perspective, but what I'm saying is we don't know 100%
what's true
with all these people, which is why Drake's strongest point, even for Iceman, is everybody believed what people said, that I'm this evil Jeffrey Dahmer guy, and meanwhile, all of y'all are quiet when other people have lawsuits on them or other people show themselves to be anti-black. Y'all too scared to say something now because either y'all don't want to admit y'all was wrong for just trying to single me out. Like, those are things to be talked about, but we don't know people's personal relationships.
We look forever. We don't know it. I want to get into your mindset one thing.
But I'm not mad that Drake even did this because Drake, bro, the hate that Drake get, bro, I'm addressing the hate that Drake get, bro. It's so bad. They be spreading so much false stuff on Drake. It's bad. Like literally false. It's too much. And if I was Drake, I'm gonna be mad too, bro.
What has it been like for you?
Because Kendrick fans keep saying that Drake going on. No, Kendrick fans, y'all been going on for 2 years and y'all know that. Y'all been doing Drake dirty, bad. Like, it been bad.
Okay, but for you as a strong Drake fan and supporter, you probably. The Club Paradise, you got VIP membership to the club.
They see so much false stuff. Like, they don't even know Drake. Some of the Kendrick fans really don't even know Drake, and it be bad. The stuff they be trying to spread.
How has it been for the past 2 years, though? For you, forever. How has it been for the past 2 years on the internet? How have you been dealing with the Kendrick and Drake war online for 2 years?
Yeah. So on the internet, you just see Kendrick fans keep going on, and then they say Drake fans emotional. You don't ever see Drake fans even saying nothing for real. You'll barely see Drake fans. You're going to see a bunch of Drake haters. And then some of these people not even Kendrick fans, big Drake haters. That's what people don't understand. So the Drake haters get to join Kendrick and them fans. Y'all don't even listen to Kendrick. You probably even listen to Kendrick this week. It's bad.
When I'm on X, I see Drake fans be under Kendrick posts, and I see Kendrick fans be under Drake posts.
I see it both.
I feel like both are addicted to the other guy.
No, it's not bad like the Kendrick fans. It's not close. It's not even close.
Stop forever. That's not true.
No, on
X. Hey, up and down, it's true. It's not close. Even doing Drake. Oh my God.
Prince had a good question. Are you a part of Club Paradise?
Wait, what you said?
Are you a part of Club Paradise or any online Drake club or anything like that?
I ain't on it.
Stop it! I don't believe you.
Wait.
I don't believe you.
I I'm one of them people. I play the back. I just started commenting on that. I don't really even get into all that because I'm not a hater. Because people don't understand. I'm a Kendrick fan too. They don't even know that this beef hurted me the most because I listen to Kendrick and Drake but I know Kendrick motive. People don't know that I know Kendrick motive, and I'm a Kendrick fan. So that's why I took Drake's side. I'm like, Kendrick, I know what you on. People don't know Kendrick. Kendrick is a real competitor, but we're not gonna act like Kendrick never been jealous his whole career, and we know that. We know that about Kendrick and Drake. He been wanting Drake's spot, and Kendrick admit that he know he won Drake's spot, and Drake know that. That's why Drake mad about it, but he don't really look at Kendrick like a threat because Kendrick know who number one is, bro.
Okay.
Well, we appreciate you forever being honest about your feelings towards all of this. A lot of Drake fans are usually closeted Drake fans, and they don't want to really say that they really like his music.
But you came in.
You came in here brave, and
you was knocking a lot of furniture over, but you still came in the house.
One last thing, how old are you before you leave? How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay, you're 25, so okay, you're a young 25-year-old in New Orleans.
So you hoping? All right, then ICEMAN is going to be out. You're going to be on our Patreon listening to the album review.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I'm gonna be listening. You already know I'm gonna be there.
All right, then.
All right.
Appreciate you, player. All right.
All right, y'all.
All right, shouts out to Forever. He
That's
called
it for
in.
phone calls.
He had a lot to get off his chest. 2 years.
Next time we have a phone call, we gotta have Dwan B and Brandy King calling.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, we need also some West Coast people. He said y'all emotional.
Look at you, emotional. Man, did you hear what he said?
John, like what?
He said that it really is not the Drake fans; it's only the Kendrick, and that's how the other side sees the other side.
But I do appreciate everybody who called in. Thank you forever for calling in. Phil, thank you for calling in. Tom, Ariel,
Sneaker Mama.
Yes,
absolutely. Shouts out to y'all. Y'all been wonderful.
Everybody who called in, we appreciate y'all chilling with us and having this conversation. You know, I know we've been gone for a little bit. You know, I'm actually happy. Views ain't down too bad for being gone for a while. And we're going to be reviewing ICEMAN on Patreon fairly. You know, so people don't think it's all hate. I gave Take Care a great reception. Prince he 50-50 with the album. We both like Nothing Was the Same. I feel Views was a good album.
If you reading this, it's too late.
If you're reading this, it's too late. I don't like the Doggy Biscuit album.
No.
And I didn't like
what was he at? Scary Hours 3. He had a couple tracks on there.
Scary Hours. I love the Scary Hours stuff.
Yeah.
But we will judge it fairly. You won't see us, and we're not going to do the morality thing because, like I said, after the battle was over, too many people showed their ass, and they're not about morality. So I don't want to do hypocrisy shit. And when I'm talking about hip hop, unless somebody is found guilty with some R. Kelly tapes or something like that, I want to move on and have fun with this music and what's going on. So I'm excited to be with the Think Tank. And on
says TC, y'all should review ICEMAN unfairly. Shouts out to Misters. Misters been rolling with the jokes tonight in the chat. Shouts out to Misters. Yeah, but we're gonna listen. We listened to GNX, and I think I even played the Chop and Screw version of GNX for y'all on Patreon.
I'm going to be fair to all the fan
bases.
bases.
We did the same thing with J. Cole's album. It was a really good album. I think it's his best work he's ever done.
Fall Off was a good album. GNX was a good album.
And then we'll see where ICEMAN goes with it.
No, I'm going to be fair because, you know, a lot of the fan bases do support us. And I remember even when we was joking on Drake, we had someone, he was on X. He was like, everybody was against Drake. Even y'all thought Crowd View was my favorite channel. It was like, the whole world against him. I'm like, I was like, bro, just because we gave it criticism towards Drake and we also had our theories, you do know we talk the same way about Jay-Z and Dr. Dre. Like, you think we, like, or, like, even what's going on with TDE right now, we're not going to be hypocrites. So, you know,
it'd probably be the same thing.
We're going to judge ICEMAN fairly.
Kendrick would get the same jokes, but the nigga don't be on social media.
He doesn't do stupid stuff on social media.
Yeah, he just don't be on social media. But we've laughed about Jake. We laughed about all of the niggas, though. So, I mean, this is the class that everybody has been a part of watching.
King said, go vote.
Go vote. I know that's right. Shouts out to King. It's a lot of stuff. We have been still uploading things concerning politics, our thoughts
our last
on Patreon.
Morning shows, our last 3 morning shows.
He said talk about Trump.
We've been talking about Trump.
We've been talking about Trump for a minute now.
Actually, yeah.
Actually, Sin and I, even the first time around when we talked about his potential cabinet administration picks, we talked about that. And then we did the same thing the second time. So We're still just gonna keep splitting things up, but right now we just simply, Drake and LeBron James and Kendrick Lamar. That's all who's in the thumbnail.
Yep. And before we close out the show for our day ones, I'm gonna be honest. Nobody can really tell us to talk about anything politics. Like the hip hop media has been so fucking slow, and I say this with love. In 2015, and I'm not talking about like independent media. Period. There's a lot of black independent media that have been talking about this stuff for a long time, but back in the day when we came out, like, we were the only ones talking about Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell. We was the only ones talking about really consistently Flint, Michigan, or the cabinet. Like, all the stuff that's happening right now in the United States, we already read A Brave New World in 1984 and all, like, in Animal Farm. So it's like Prince and I sound like a broken clock every year. Every year we got to say the same shit politically, So, but we're going to keep doing it because it's important.
I get what you're saying. Shouts out to King. I get what you're saying. But again, I think, you had to be – I'm very selective with my hip-hop media. If they're really funny, I usually will check them out. But if they're just – like, if it's just boring to me, it's an overall boring conversation, I'm not checking it out. But also, tailor your algorithm, player. I do that all the time. If my algorithm starts getting a little bit too, like, out of place, you do – because – you got to understand there's a lot of people doing a lot of different things for clout. And also...
He's mad because he said $6.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said.
What the fuck Drake or Kendrick got to do with us paying $6? I know it's going to get worse.
But you also got...
We talked about it. We said it was going to happen.
But also, I think we need to allow people to have space to breathe, though.
We have to be balanced.
Yeah, I'm going to be real with you, King, because I get what you're saying, but Sin and I almost drove ourselves crazy years ago covering everything that was
and it still
dark.
happened.
Yeah, and you know what? And then when it happened, you had to let it go. It's kind of like when we talked about how people were showing their ass in 2024. We said, well, y'all going to lose. And then B More broke some things down as well. And Trump won, like she stated. And how Sin and I was assessing the scene, we said Trump looked like he's going to win. So now there's a lot of confusion out there.
We're going to keep it balanced.
So, but in our last couple morning shows, we took deep dives back into politics and things of that nature. But you also got to give us a break, King, because a lot of these content creators and people that cover this stuff, they can suffer from mental health issues behind it because every story has the same energy.
I would say
so. You got to be careful.
You haven't had no one or not as many people in hip hop media. I'm talking about new age media, not old school. Talk about as much politics as we have over the 9 years, and consistency, and also a lot of sacrifices that Prince and I also have made. This year we're going to be balanced because ain't no way self-deterioration, for the collective, especially when the collective don't move their ass. Project 2025, Warrior Cop book, Brave New World.
Y'all better get ready
1984.
Y'all better get ready for Project Esther.
Project Esther, we already talked about.
So,
And actually, after we're done with this, remember, we have a 7 a.m. show where we're going to be back to mixing politics with some other stuff again. But you go ahead.
Shouts out to Mr. Crazy Tone. Says, ICEMAN is on the way. Shouts out to you. All right, player. You listen to it. We're going to be listening to it on Patreon, too, by the way, y'all. So we're going to go through and analyze everything, listen to the production. Joe Budden is excited because OVO 40's back in the studio. He can say what he want to say, but Joe Budden is very excited about that.
There's a good possibility that ICEMAN may be a good album.
Yeah, so
I'm ready to see what it is.
We review it, break it down, all of the side pieces. Then we have to get back to life, people. Back to life. All right.
We'll see y'all on the Patreon on May 15th, midnight. And we're going to have a 7 a.m. show. Just to let y'all know, from Monday through Thursdays, we'll see about Friday. But from Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m., we're going to have a morning show for y'all at 7 a.m. every morning. So, again, from Monday through Thursday, at the very least, at 7 a.m., you're going to have a morning show.
All right, y'all. So we love you guys so much, and I know I'm hearing some people talking about a potential Black Hippie album. If it happens, it happens. We'll review it. But outside of that, boys and girls, we hope you guys are having fun, enjoying yourselves, and be sure to check in on your mental health and your spiritual health and your physical health too. And I'll be posting some more things concerning that, part 2 to the PDF. Concerning health that I posted originally on the first time around on Patreon. I will be having something up, but you guys pay attention to the community for any updates from Sin and I, and y'all can always hear updates because Sin is usually hitting audios up on Patreon, and on the Blackout stream we'll get at you if it's something quick. But folks, you guys be easy. Enjoy the rest of your day. Some of you all might be working on the third shift. I hope this is able to get you guys through it. And for those other people, they like, man, I got to clock in the morning. We'll have something up for y'all as well. We love you guys so much.
Much love to you, Brandy Kane, too, and Dwan B.
All right. Peace, y'all.
Peace, y'all.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Perhaps you shouldn't turn your back on me.
Is that a challenge?
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
White folks are nosy. They have specials. Nosy specials. Why does a bee make honey? You ain't a bee. Why do you give a fuck?
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
He dies. He dies.
Go to our Patreon for more. And don't bother me.